Hello, hello, hello. And we are live. We are live. I hope you enjoyed the intro that was specially selected just for our viewers. This is an impromptu stream. GMT is cutting Suvla this morning, so he may not be able to join us. And I just decided to fire this up because I'm fired up and ready to go. It's been a while since we did a GMT show, and there is a special reason to do this show. And if we get struck, you lucky viewers will be the ones watching it, but we'll remove any copyright material that we may get struck for. But that doesn't mean I cannot provide it to you, our viewing audience, for entertainment purposes. So this is a select group of people here that obviously got the notification, and we're going to go through this. Let's see how long this show lasts. If anyone wants to jump on, they're more than welcome to. But really, the idea is to give a special sneak peek unboxing of a piece I picked up this weekend. I purchased it a couple of weeks ago and made the trip to pick it up. And I'm checking just want to check my settings here. Yep. I defaulted to the MacBook Pro camera, and now we'll switch. I don't know if the lighting is better or worse on this one, but you get more of the studio. I think it looks better. So we'll go with this. Andy Lewis. Howdy, y'all. Howdy, Andy. Welcome aboard. Let's go through. Again, this is a limited audience here. I was going to go through my collection too, just to give people an update. Not in excruciating detail because I'd rather just focus on the piece. And I have some teed up videos that will do the piece justice, I think. And I'm still learning about it. Learning about the piece, that is. I mean, I did do a decent amount of research and reached out to some of my fellow watch collectors, fellow enthusiasts, to get advice and recommendations. Should I do it? Should I not do it? What should I get rid of? What should I keep in the collection? Lone Wolf Stream. That's right. That's what I am. Oh, welcome, Bob. Bob, let's do I'm going to go through these, chat with these fine gentlemen and ladies, which there are none. Where's the Malacca? I know I was running late, Turtle. The Malacca is cutting Suvla this morning. We had planned to maybe do this later in the week, but I can't hold back. I can't hold it back any longer. I'm just bursting to unbox this, and where better to unbox it than on GMT show. He has the exclusive rights to all future unboxings. That was the deal that I cut with him way back when he allowed me to stream on this channel. It is the GMT channel, so any copyright or any other legal violations, you could send your legal notices and or cease and desist letters to Mr. GMT. And he is in Australia, so good luck with that. Come one, come all. Yep, GMT is chiming in under his banner. I don't know what Calamara means, but welcome, Davey Smalls. McLovin. Yes, I was late because I was teeing up copyrighted material. And by the way, that song by Harry Styles, I don't generally listen to Harry Styles. I know some of his like Watermelon Sugar, some of his pop songs. And I know he's an interesting character. He's very talented. And that song spoke to me. And he did it live on Saturday Night Live a few weeks ago. And I happened to catch it. And he did another song as well. And I thought he killed it. And I liked the violin arrangement and thought it was really good. All right, so we have just a few viewers. I didn't drop this link in any group, so I don't expect
that we're going to kill it here with views, but you never know. We could get a few. Let's Vimal. Okay, yeah. Howdy, Vimal. Howdy. GMT will not be appearing, but he may make a special appearance later. McLovin, oil past 102 US on West Texas Intermediate. Ouch. Well, that does not bode well for Monday morning. Obviously, we don't want to get into the politics, but you know, the politics bleed into the economy, bleeds into the stock market, bleeds into potentially the watch market, bleeds into inflation and what effect that may have on people's pocketbooks and their spending on luxury goods, which bleeds into watches. And this is a watch content show. That's what this is. So it does have an impact because we don't know how the market's going to go. And, that factors into purchasing watches and selling off some pieces. But, who knows? Maybe watches is the safe haven. Gold's come off and other commodities and, oil's gone through the roof. But, tech's been under some stress and we'll see where this goes. Right now, I'm going to get rid of that banner on the bottom. I'm playing with that. So I'm going to shut that off because it is annoying. How's my audio, guys? Is it good? We talked to Andy Lewis before. Last ever produced Pepsi should go to you, Cap. Thank you. I appreciate that, Andy. But Andy, I have a Pepsi, and that'll be something I'll show you because I want to show you guys where we are right now in the collection. I don't think I've done this. I don't think I've ever done this, but and I don't want to go into, again, because GMT is not on here and there's no panel. So at least right now. So it's less fun for me to just show and tell and, hey, look what I have, It's more of what can I cull from the collection? And we've spoken about this on JJ's channel, the Watch Hangout. Shout out to the Watch Hangout. We are an affiliate satellite spin-off channel of that, of the Watch Hangout. And I will definitely be showing this on that channel as well. But here, I get to monopolize the airwaves, show you guys what I have, and then we can show a couple of videos. We can show copyrighted material. This is the stuff I don't want to do on anyone else's channel. Yep. Yeah, Bob. Lone Wolf Stream, man. You got it. GMT would have done it if I planned this in advance. And of course I did not. Just wanted to jump on. And thank you for, you and I have had private chats. I appreciate all of them. And I hope your recovery is continuing to go well. And you will be, out and about in beautiful Hampton weather in no time. I'm sure you're out there now, but feeling good. Mobster 2. Blueberries are the place to put your money. I agree. And that's a perfect segue, Mobster. Wow, you nailed it. I threw the blueberry on. Now, I didn't set the date. I just needed to have a watch on. And let's talk about it. So this is one watch in the collection. This is a recent pickup, right? End of December, I got this. I absolutely love this watch. And my only regret is I didn't buy it a year ago. And I blame Marco for that. I'm just kidding. Marco's great. Shout out to Berdines. However, I don't think he likes this watch, just in general, but I think he's dead wrong and doesn't really matter because I like it. And that's what we do. Everyone here is collecting for on their own journey, and you like what you like, right? What speaks to you. And I don't think I have a two-tone watch. We'll get into that, but I like the stealthiness of it and I like the heft, and I have it now. So this is going absolutely nowhere. And, it's nice that the price I got it at was pretty good. And, gold goes up and down. Like I said on a show months ago, if you guys watched, everyone is bulled up on gold going to 10,000. I said, well, it can go the other way, right? Even in the perfect circumstances. But this show is not about that. But this watch is white gold. So it's got that heft. It's got some value. I think it's great. Daniel Quack. It's good. Oh, good. Thank you. I think you're talking about my audio. Good. Yeah, I got the Shure microphone. That took a while. The camera seems to be working well. We got to shout out to her at 10. We got to shout out to Tanzeel. Evening Cap, evening Tan. Hope everything's well. You know the drill. I think we're going to have fun with this one. And thank you for all your advice on watches and on watches and wonders. I don't know if I'm going to make it out to Chamonix in the day trip because everything's looking pretty jam-packed. And I actually got a map. Didn't plan on showing this. I'm getting tickets to different things and, events out in watches and wonders. I mean, my goal is to just make it home alive. Make it there and then get home alive, right? Get your ass to Mars. What was that in Total Recall? Remember Schwarzenegger? My goal is to get your ass to Geneva and then get your ass home. Andy Lewis, shout out to Andy Lewis. The Central Brooklyn Network. Yes. Brooklyn in the house. We're all from Brooklyn, right? Everybody from the tri-state area, somewhere in their history, came through Brooklyn or Staten Island. Yeah, Biggie Sal. That's I'm glad you pointed that out. Biggie Sal, I hope you're doing well. Amazing collection for Biggie Sal with that VC. Oh, there it is. VC blue dial, best blue dial in the business, bear none. And it is. It's better than it is better than the FP Journe Chronomètre Bleu. Chronomètre Bleu. I've seen them both. The VC is better. Now, I did hear, and I don't know if this is true, that the newest versions, because I'm going to go to VC, they just opened a boutique. And unfortunately, I didn't get the soft opening email. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not a VC customer, but I was, I was told, when that they were going to have one or an opening, and kind of surprised that I didn't get an email about it. But I am going to definitely register interest for some VC, and tough to not go for the blue dial, 4520 or whatever the reference number is for your, rose gold would also be awesome. And just to get it at an AD, it's just a different experience. I know I buy pieces sometimes from Gray that you can get, I can get this watch from Rolex, but something like the VC and you get the spend history, there's something to be said for that. Not to mention the authenticity and, the fake watches that are out there. So, oh, here we go. And right on cue, Watch Hangout. Shout out to the Watch Hangout. Show is tonight. I don't know if it's 9 or 9:30. Check your local listings. Cap, you're becoming a superstar. I don't think so. I need to lock you into an exclusive contract. Well, money talks, JJ. You know that. It's all business. It's all about the business. It's all about the business. But this is GMT, man. He's locking me up. JJ, TF, and watch that show tonight because I'll jump on. I don't know. Hopefully I don't know if I'm going to be around, but let me check my messages. Yeah, looks like I might be around. Okay. I have no wrench. No one has wrenches. Yeah, no one's wrenched. So we're just hoping no one's watching. I mean, this is a select group anyway. So who has signed up to GMT's channel and has subscribed? Not many. Great watch, Cap. Thanks. Appreciate that. He's talking about the cookie. I think JJ, you should get a cookie, but you have to get a Hulk first. Yeah, I don't know about who's blocking who here. That's probably a mistake. I mean, I block people sometimes just by mistake. I'm swiping and then next thing you know, they're out. JDMTL. Yeah, they're doing that thing with the numbers on the name. Hello, Cap. Hey, JDMTL. What's going on? What's going on? What's up, AB? What's up? How are you doing? Thanks for joining the show. All right. I think we're caught up. This is it. This is our little crew here. So I have no one to bounce anything off of, but let me show you guys before I forget. This little map that somebody sent me. Actually, I think it was Swiss who sent me. So this is all this shit in one. This is high tech. This is how we roll. And I printed this out. I also have it like in my emails and everywhere else of what's going on at Watches and Wonders for the week. And then some of these are ticketed. Obviously, Watches and Wonders surprisingly starts on Saturday. So they do the weekend, like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are the public days. Hold on, let me get JJ's comment up. So all this shit's going on, and I have no time to do a day trip because I just think that there's, you're going to be inundated with watches, and this is all in Geneva. So I can't go to Le Brosseau because they don't let you tour the museum. I think they block it out, but AP, I'm sure will have their boutique open, and we'll see what happens with that. All right, let's go. So this is actually Mr. GMT. Oh, Mr. GMT won. So he's actually, watching. Maybe he'll get a chance to break away. Here's JJ. Quick question: is the Earth a sphere or flat? Well, that's a great question, and I would say this, as the great Eddie Bravo says on the Joe Rogan Experience. Look into it. Look into it, man. Look into it. These doctored images, and there's no real camera. They have to I guess what's doctor the photos or extrapolate, or we need a scientist to come on here. I need someone from NASA to come on and explain and answer the question once and for all. Is the Earth flat, or is it a sphere? Is it a globe? Is it round? Is it a rhombus shape? What is happening? Have people fallen off Earth? If they go past that checkpoint in Antarctica, do you just fall right over there? What's going on there? This little secret, pact or treaty that folks signed up, they were all in on it, and we don't know what's going on. I think Buzz Aldrin is pretty firm, or was pretty firm when he was asked about it when he was alive. Neil Armstrong, the same thing. I think they're pretty convinced that they've seen it, and other space folks, other astronauts, cosmonauts. I think they all say it's a sphere, it's round. I'm pretty convinced it's round, but we need Nofold to push back on that, and obviously we'll never be able to prove it, but you can still ask. But I need someone to prove that it's flat. I need photos. I need to see someone falling off the edge, and then maybe I'll change. If the facts change, I'll change my mind, right? But ignorance is bliss. And you see, I have a globe. Actually, JJ, check that out. It's under that great hat that you love so much that I wore in Jamaica. There's a globe, and it's round. So, we've all been fooled from a young age. I'd love to talk to Nofold, man. I think, listen, it's good to have different perspectives, and even if he might be proven wrong scientifically, but he's challenging the status quo, right? And he seems like a smart guy. I'm wondering why he's so, interested in the topic, because I think he could do a lot of other things too with his time. At Hurricane, Cap, will you be dining at the F. Pigeon restaurant? I don't have any reservations there, but if the opportunity comes up, and it may, I definitely would do that. I think that would be really cool. Even better if I was allocated a piece at the dinner. Nofold showing up. Well, Nofold's welcome. Maybe not on this show, only on JJ's. But I don't want to debate anyone because I haven't really drilled down into that. All I could say on that one though is, when Eddie Bravo was on Joe Rogan's show, and Eddie Bravo, for those who don't know, is a big MMA, mixed martial arts teacher, trainer. I think he did a exhibition against the Gracies. Very well known. He cornered for Tony Ferguson anyhow, and he's entertaining, and he just questions everything. He just doubts everything, and it's, he looked into it. He just says, look into it, and he really, some of these people just get super focused on this issue, and they hold to their beliefs. And but Joe Rogan said, hey, Eddie, when you start talking about things like that, you lose credibility. And that was Rogan's response. He's like, you just sound
like you're out there, you know. But it is what it is. I just don't know. Neil deGrasse, yeah, I don't know much about him. I don't watch him. Or unboxing, yeah, it looks like Christmas tree. No, oh, the Christmas tree got bigger this year, by the way. I think it was twice the size as the last one. All right, which brand are you most excited about? This is a good question. Forget about the flat Earth. That's another show. Which brand are you most and the moon? That's another one. Which brand are you most excited about for watches and wonders? You know, listen, I think I got to think about it because I think Rolex always is the most anticipated, right? What they're going to do. The fact that they can maybe discontinue a Pepsi, and that's been the news for in the news cycle the last month. You know, people are trading and buying watches based upon whether or not they're going to Polymarket has odds on it, and then the other one, which I always forget, Vimal tells me what it is, Clash, whatever it is, Kush. It's not Kush. You know, it's always Rolex. Rolex always seems to steal everyone's thunder. But, you know, Tudor should be interesting with the 100-year anniversary, even though they didn't make a watch, you know, for 20 or 30 years until after that 100 years. So who knows? That should be interesting. But does anyone really care? I mean, if Tudor comes out with a new Pelagos or a Black Bay or a new chronograph with their own movement and not one from Kinesi, I don't know. It's always Rolex, and Patek for sure. Definitely. Let's see. Cap, bring a cigar and you'll likely bump into Terry Stern in the smoking area. He was out there when I went out to V. Oh, okay. Well, I'm definitely getting cigars because people have requested cigars as well. So, you know, everyone's placing orders. They want Cubans, mail them here, do this, do that. I don't know. You know, what if they get confiscated or whatever? They don't make it across the border, and or customs snatches them if they're not, you know, allowed to be shipped. You got tariffs, you got duties. I have no idea. But yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'd like to see Terry Stern. You know, I'm in the Patek Club. You know, we're gonna whip through my current collection. By the way, I could tell already. This is not. I'm gonna get diverted. I have a tendency to go in a lot of directions. Red Hot's Z1H. Welcome aboard. Cap, when is GMT getting you a DJI gimbal? And when is your first Gonzo on 47th Street? Oh my God. No, that's definitely not happening. And I don't want a gimbal. And I'm not bringing a gimbal or DJI 2 Watches and Wonders, man. I want to enjoy the show. I mean, if someone happens to be streaming and I'm nearby, I mean, happy to you know, jump on a stream and give my thoughts for whatever it's worth, or you know, maybe I'll bring out those Meta glasses and do some Instagram stuff. But I don't even know if that's allowed in there. Kalshi, there it is, Kalshi. Gotta love Kalshi. So I will not be gonzoing on 47th Street anytime soon. Never say never though, because I actually went to White Castle today, and that was the first time in a while. Yeah, Kalshi. I got to get on these sites from all, because it seems like, I don't know how they deal with like insider trading, but something like, is Rolex Pepsi being discontinued? It seems like it's not even something that is illegal. You know, if you have some sort of, well, maybe it is. If you have insider knowledge, if you really are on the inner circle and you know with 100% certainty, let's say you're on the Rolex board of directors or you're, you know, the CEO. And then you play these Polymarket or Kalshis, not that they would, but I'm just, for example, and you hit, you know, 50,000 here, 100,000, whatever it is, because I don't know how much action or how much, you know, I don't even know what the right term is. How many people are predicting that it's going to go one way or another? I didn't want to call it gambling or betting, which it is, but you know, I really don't know about that stuff. I did see, I think, the Kalshi CEO or something talking about how they're regulated perhaps by the CFTC, Commodities Futures Trading Commission, but not the SEC. So who knows? It seems like it's kind of like the watch market. You know, it's It's like it's unregulated, right? Trading in the watch market is really not regulated. All bets are off. It's the Wild West, as people like to say. Off the beaten path, any off the beaten path brand you want to see in Geneva. As a matter of fact, there is. I want to see Crayon. And Crayon, because that's a very niche, independent, high-end brand, very expensive stuff. I like to see that stuff when I go there. And I'm just trying to look at this list here. Sylvain Pinot. I'm sure I'm going to see brands that I, never heard of before, and something will speak to you. Atelier Wen. I mean, if you go down into the Chronopolis part of the fair, which I think is a new independent fair, so that's got Baltic, Ferrer, Studio Underdog, Atelier Wen, Ferlin Marie, Unimatic, and a bunch of others. So that's kind of the lower price point, but still, find some cool stuff there. Then, of course, Watches and Wonders, you get the big boys. AP will be there. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing AP. Rolex, Patek, Cartier, Vacheron is going to be very interesting. Love seeing them. Chopard, Hermes. There's a bunch of others too. Tudor. This is just the short list. Yeah, there's 65 exhibitors, right, at Watches and Wonders. But why don't you guys tell me in the chat who would? Then there's this Time to Watches in the Village. So where is this? That's not in the Beau Rivage. I think the Beau Rivage is another event that's open to the public. Then there's private, Urwerk. I like seeing Urwerk. So yes, I want to see Urwerk. I'm looking at this list here. Debatoon, those types of brands. I like those indies. So I like to see some of those indies. Smaller production, etc. Then there's a bunch of names, folks I don't know. Philippe Dufour, I know. Constantine Chaikin, Ludovic Bayard, Ludovic Bayard, or Bayard. I have to brush up. I don't speak French, but I want to put an app on my phone that will help me translate, because I'd like to know a few phrases there. Sylvain Pinot, David Kandau. I mean, these sound like, really great watchmakers. So I'm sure we're going to see good stuff. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let's get Tan again. Smoke some hash with Keslow at Watches and Wonders. Yeah, that would put me out probably for 3 days, Tan. Then he told me how Higgy yelled at him for crashing the Anderson Genève apartment he set up for Jamie and Dodger. Oh, the appointment. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, listen, I mean, I would definitely crash that party. Anderson Genève, the appointment. I want to see them. Anderson Genève. I want to see them. I saw them at Watch Time, and I really was impressed, man. It was cool. Very cool stuff. Definitely, yeah. Definitely the Patek Museum. There's like 4 definites that I have to go to, and one of them's that horology show. I think it's ICE or something. I have tickets for that already. Watch the Wonders, Patek Museum. Definitely on the checklist. But I appreciate that. FP Jour and dinner would be great, but someone's got to set it up, and I didn't. Polymarket not regulated, right? No insider trading. Yep, exactly. Yeah, the big leagues now, Cap. Peter Piccolino interview. Yeah, well, we'll get into that in a second. Hey, Cap, what's up? What's up, Skyzen? Great to see you. Yeah, 10. Her Curly and Polymarket put up bets on when Watch Nicholas will return. What's the over-under on that? 30, 30-70, where, what are the odds? And it's a when. So that could be 3 months, 6 months, never. 67% odds of getting discontinued. Okay. So that means it's 2/3. So you got 33% there that it's not. And look, I would say, just on the odds, I'm going to take the it's not, because I'm hoping it's not discontinued, just because we can then say to everyone who said for the 10th year in a row, oh, GMT, well, he could let himself on, right? I'm going to add him on. For the 10th year in a row,
that they predicted it's getting discontinued, we could say it's not going to get discontinued. GMT, what's up?
I'm just coming to drop the link, man, because you haven't dropped the link for people to jump on if they want to jump on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've got to get back. I've got to get back to work, bro.
All right, so then I can
26.
can I remove you off the stage?
Yeah, take me off, buddy.
All right.
Have a good show. Have a good show.
Thanks a lot. Bye. Wow, that was the show owner and El Jefe, El Presidente, Mr. GMT. Wow, he did a drive-by. Cooking segment. I don't know. Maybe he will. From his fucking glass. Yeah. I don't like those POVs because it's terrible. Thanks, Dan. I will check that out. Laurent Ferrier would be nice to see as well. All right, I'm just whipping through that. I think I'm way behind on these chats here, so I'm gonna. Oh no, I'm caught up. I'm caught up. All right, so let's go real quick. Oh, McLovin, this is cool. All right. Rolex gets more publicity if they don't discontinue it. Yeah, I don't disagree with that, mobster. I think they're laughing at this. I think they love this. Maybe they have, again, like last year there were leaks and I thought they might be trolling everybody, but Rolex doesn't troll, so they wouldn't do that. So the only reason to take the reference number off the website, maybe they were doing a refresh or something like that, and they do a rug pull. But they've never announced they're discontinuing it. So it's everybody else that's making these predictions, and then you see the renderings of that blue dial Batgirl Batman or whatever, with a blue dial and a blue GMT hand. And I popped on OCs. We were talking about that for a while. That show got a lot of views because, again, people love this stuff. We're talking about a bezel color and a dial. Maybe it's a ceramic dial, or maybe they do a blue, a blue dial like they did with the white gold Pepsi. I don't know. We will see. Whatever they do, it's going to surprise people. Hopefully they get some tricks up their sleeve, maybe some interesting dials on the Land Dweller. I'd like to see it. Though I think they're going to stick with the honeycomb for a couple of years at least, or keep that definitely and maybe add a 41 GMT. I don't either, man. GMT moving to a 41 for all GMTs. Yeah, I mean, I know they did that with the sub, right? They went to 40 to 41. I don't think that was necessary either. And I agree with JJ when they did the clasp. I think it's bigger. It's just noticeably heavier. It might be an improvement, in terms of security and everything else. But was the other one really, not secure? I mean, it was the glide lock, same thing, and it just was more wearable. So I don't know. This class feels pretty good on the cookie. I guess this is the bigger one too, but yeah. So 41 for all GMTs. I don't know. And then they stagger it. So they bring out McLovin. Are you saying they do it with every GMT? Like this year, they'll say, hey, Pepsi's gone, or maybe they'll do a Pepsi, but it'll be 41, and the whole GMT lineup will move to 41 this year. And the 40s are going to be, you'll no longer be able to get a 40. Every GMT will be 41. I don't see that happening. Or they're going to stagger it and have two different ones. You'll get the 40s that are all the other 9 to 15. I don't even know the number right now, with the root beer, the Bruce Wayne, on different bracelets, the Jubilee, the Oyster. I'm missing like 10 of them. The Sprite. So you get the green, you got the Bruce Wayne, you got the Batman, you got the Pepsi, you got the root beer. I think I maybe covered all the colors, but who knows? I think they need to trim down that line anyway, which would lead to discontinuing the Pepsi. That means once they discontinue the Pepsi, they're not bringing it back for until they maybe go with a different bezel material. As I think Marcelo would always say that they're going to do sapphire way down the line. So who knows what their plan is? That down the road. But if they start doing these ceramic dials, and I don't know why you need a ceramic dial. I don't know if the ceramic dial looks better. Is it a better material to make a dial in? But they did it with the green, right? They did it with the I guess that was the left-handed Sprite, and I'm not sure if that was white, if that's white gold or not. You think a ceramic dial would be cool? Yeah, I don't see a lot of ceramic dials though, right? Ken, I don't. It's kind of a new thing. Yeah, I think 40 works. Especially a lot of folks don't have larger wrists. I have larger wrists, so 41 could work. But yeah, whatever else does be sold to gray market. Out the back door, baby. Out into the front door and out the back door. Yeah. And did they do a Coke? Coke would be cool. I would think Coke would be awesome. And speaking of which, let's whip through before we get to the unboxing, because wow, I managed to kill 40 minutes of solo. That's a lot of talking right now. All right, so we're gonna do this real fast, and I'm gonna hope to not drop. This is the LV box, though there's some watches in the other box that could definitely go in this box, like the one on my wrist. So let's just run through, and I'm not going to throw out reference numbers if I don't have them. 5227 G in the top. So that's the Patek. No, that's not the G. I'm sorry. See, I already screwed it up. J. It always gets me with the yellow, gold, and J. That's in the top left. That's my dress piece. Patek, cream dial, great watch, though I don't love the date. There's my OP that I got this year. I got allocated, I think it was last year. That's the beige. It's the beige OP41. Great watch. I love it. There's the Hulk. Got it in 1998. That has the 40, and it has the that thicker case, right? The squared off case. So it's not as refined as the 41, which is a little more tapered. Maxi case, maxi dial. Oh, now we got OC coming on. This is let me finish this OC. This is the Sea Dweller. So I'm at top all the way to the right. That's the 16600, 1998 tritium. Okay, then we go below that is the 16610. That's the watch I've had from 2000. Original box, original papers, never selling that watch ever. There's my Pepsi. Keeps going up in value. There she is, baby. On the Jubilee, of course. Okay, so there's another AD piece. Is the Root Beer GMT Master 2. I love that piece as well. There's the 16710. That is the Coke. And I had it on Oyster and ordered the Jubilee, new old stock from Rolex. That's also 1998 tritium dial. Yeah, so I have two tritiums there, and top right, bottom left, at least from my vantage point. So let's see. Rolex AD pieces would be 4 in this one for me. The Hulk, the beige OP, the Root Beer, and that little guy right over there. Right there. 16610. And the rest are gray market and/or dealers, gray market dealers. Hold on, OC. I'm going to let you on right now. I'm multitasking.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Rolex, Patek, and an LV box. You don't get more hype than that, baby.
That's right. Oh. You may want to cover your eyes for this box, OC. I'm not even going to mention the ones in the bottom because those are just Casio G-Shocks and a Seiko Rowing Blazer. So forget those. Those are the fun watches. There's a Tag CS3331. That's my Tag Heuer, branded Heuer.
36 millimeters. The Royal Oak, which actually should be in the LV box, but right now
Should
it's
be.
not. Well, I mean, look, I just throw things in, wherever they go. But right now, this is in this box. That is not any. That should not be viewed as any judgment on the AP. It's just where it sits today. This just happened to be. I wore it, and this box is in a different location, so that's where it is right now. You see that that little
Yep.
Tokyo Speedmaster right next to it?
Tokyo Edition Omega Speedmaster. That's a true panda.
That is a true panda. That is not like the Fugazi pandas,
No.
that they have now. Or that the white dial is not even a panda, right? The new white Speedy. And then there's
Hermes.
the
Hermes HO8.
the much hated GMT, by the way, really
Who
does
hates
not like this watch.
Who hates it?
GMT, Mr. GMT does not. He's not feeling this cushion case Hermes HO8. I don't know why. So that is the state of the collection, man. It's Rolex.
It's a big collection.
Yeah, a lot of watches, man. I have 66.666% Rolex, by the way, including the watch I'm going to be unboxing, and then the cookie. So I think it's at 7 Rolex. How many Rolex did you say you have? You have what? 7?
I have 8 Rolex, 2 Patek,
Yep,
and 1 AP.
right. Okay. And I am one short, one less than you on the Rolex 711, and yeah, I got rid of my VC, and a few randoms, right? The Omega, the Hermes.
Share screen.
And that was it. Share screen. What do we got here?
This
there
is
it
the
is.
current state of the OC collection. I have officially liquidated my Omega Seamaster Diver 300M white dial, and I have also liquidated the Zenith El Primero Chronomaster. So I have a completely, and I bought 2 Tudors over the years that both of those sold at massive losses. So I'm completely Tudor, Zenith, and Omega free at this point. I even got rid of the Tissot PRX. So I have nothing in my collection other than Hype, Rolex, Patek, and AP. That's it.
That's a solid collection. Can we go spend a couple of minutes here, just on these different pieces? Just run through them. I recognize. This could be my internet, but OC has disappeared from my screen. Oh man, I'm guessing that's my internet. Sign back in, and I will add you as soon as you do. But that's an incredible collection, and as you can see, he is talking his book. We have someone who is very well known to this channel, or actually to the watch world and to the Watch Hangout. A star panelist, a solid panelist, and not a flat earther, and someone who believes the moon landing was real. Duco. Well, and I agree with both of those statements, by the way. I am aligned with you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. You kidding?
Did OC jump off?
No. He was on, and then I got those circles. So I don't know if it seems like my internet's working well. Are you dialing in through Starlink?
No, I'm through Xfinity.
Yeah.
Starlink's my backup.
Okay. So I have Verizon, Fios. Sometimes it gets laggy. Like when I log on JJ's at night, it can give me problems, but it's been great. No problem. So his internet went out. So people are going to maybe think I booted him, but I didn't.
Okay.
Were you coming on for him or for me?
For you, man. I saw him, and then I came on and he was gone. I'm like, oh damn. What happened?
I booted him because I saw you in the backstage.
Get out of here, OC. No, I'm just kidding.
I said, come on, we're ride or die, man. We're blood brothers from the hangout, man.
That's right.
There he is. All right, he's coming back.
This will prove he was not booted.
Sorry about that.
I didn't want rumors to start. Was that yours or mine? Because sometimes my internet can
Mine.
get laggy as well.
Mine. Yes, mine.
Okay.
So
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's see here. It's what is
Thanks
it
for coming
zoomed?
on, guys.
My pleasure.
Yeah,
Why is this zoomed in so much? State of the collection here. What the
Okay.
hell?
Yeah, if we can get it smaller.
It's a
You're-
lot of
That's good.
Patek, Rolex, Day-Date.
you
Is
cut-
that a
yeah.
platinum Day-Date?
There you go.
Beautiful.
That's the best we're gonna get, I think.
Platinum Day-Date. Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm on my phone, so it's kind of hard to see everything.
Here, let's
Okay.
do this one.
So you got the annual calendar, and that is is that platinum or white gold? No, that's
Steel.
platinum, right?
The weekly calendar. The weekly calendar is steel. Week calendar is steel 5212.
Right. I was talking about the one on the top left, right?
Top left 5396 G white gold with the diamond baguette. That's a
Right.
blue dial, blue ombre dial.
That's a beautiful piece. They're all really nice. What else?
Thanks. Yeah, they got the platinum Day-Date. Then we've got the AP Royal Oak 15510 stainless steel with the white silver dial. It's a 2022 50th anniversary. And then in the little boxes, you've got a steel Daytona 126500. Then you've got a Sea Dweller 43, a 126710 BLRO, blue and red bezel, the Pepsi, Patek Weekly Calendar, Rolex Daytona Ever Rose Gold with the Sundust Diamond Baguette dial on Oyster Flex. And then down on the bottom, you've got the Rolex 5100 Texan. You've got the Rolex King Midas, and then a Rolex Day-Date full gold oyster quartz. That's the collection.
Oyster quartz. Wow. Okay.
That is interesting. So the Texan is not quartz, right? The Texan is
Texan is quartz. Texan is beta 21 quartz from 1970.
Oh wow.
Pre oyster quartz. Yeah.
That
So
is
you have
what-
I'm sorry, Duco, go ahead.
No, what size is that? 36?
39. 39 is
39?
the Texano. Yeah.
Texano. Yes. Yeah. Texano's
Sweet.
gone up too. That's gotten more popular.
They've got
over years.
the Texano and the Midas
Mhm.
have both. I mean, bought them both for like rough. I'd say approximately 20,000 each. I think they both tripled in value, for sure.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
The Midas goes for somewhere between 75 and 100,000 now. Believe
Yeah.
it or not, at auction.
Well, I've had your Midas on wrist. It's incredible. It's a great watch.
Would you pay for that?
20.
Oh man, shit.
That's
Good for
sick.
you.
Yeah.
Wow.
How come that doesn't happen to me? Like I bought watches. What
I don't
year
know,
did you
dude.
buy that? Seriously, you bought these watches not that 2020-ish or 19? I don't know when you bought
2021 probably, yeah.
and you get these doubles and triples, that are
luck.
Of course,
It's
yeah. You it's a blind, you're just like throwing darts at a board here. No, you bought what you liked, and
Yeah, but he's probably
buy
lost.
what you love, OC. See,
But he's
No.
lost money. He said he's
tell
lost some
people,
money
right,
I
before.
don't
lost
buy
a
what you-
ton.
don't buy
Yeah,
what you love.
Listen,
I
dude,
don't know,
Patek, when you
man.
buy Pateks at retail, you buy dress Pateks at retail, you're gonna,
Okay, well, you're
those
just-
are worth less.
You
know?
like burning money, just you just like burning money.
What's
Speaking
up,
of
Duco?
burning money, hey man, what's up, man? Speaking of burning money, I never got a price for that Sea Dweller. You change your mind?
I'm thinking about it. I don't want to give you a
Hey,
price unless.
Hey, no
I know.
rush. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
No
Well, I
rush.
needed
If
to-
you decide, if
You're
you
number
decide-
one. You're
if you
number
decide
one.
you don't want to sell it, I totally understand. It's a beautiful watch. I get it.
You know what's
Well, I have
better
a lot
than
of watches now.
you know what's better than Cap Sea Dweller? My
What's
Sea
that?
Dweller. That's available
No.
for sale. Yeah,
You have the 43 though, right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah,
got a
Cap's got that beautiful holes case, full set, 40 mil, perfectly thick. I got a
Tritium.
7.5-inch wrist, tritium dial, 98. No,
It's
man,
it's
that's
sick. Not only that,
Yeah.
Duco, I actually went and bought they had like a pencil or a calendar set. Like I went to eBay and got that, so I would have
Mhm.
every single thing that came with the original box. Listen, I'm not sell. If I sell it, it's yours. Not
I don't
for,
know why
you know,
you would. I mean, look,
I don't either because I
I
have a
don't-
lot of watches. You just saw what I showed, and
Yeah.
I got another one I'm unboxing at some point in this show. This private show with
Coming up in 5 minutes. Yeah.
yeah. Let's get to hold on. So you have I wanted to ask you a little bit more. So the three on the bottom, right? The Sea Dweller 43, that can go.
That can
How do
go.
you like the Sundust? Because that's one you don't see a lot, but it's a cool color, man. I like it. It goes with the rose very well.
The thing is, the only Daytona that they have with diamond baguettes in the current collection is the platinum.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't even offer diamond baguettes on any other configuration, and it's kind of associated with me. Like people know that I have that watch. Nobody else has it, so it's kind of like unless I got like a white gold meteorite dial Daytona on Oyster Flex,
Mm-hmm.
something that supplanted it in the collection. It's hard for me to get rid of it because it's like it kind of has its own place, right? It's rubber. I mean, this is the only rubber watch that I have now since I got rid of the Seamaster.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if I got like an Aquanaut on rubber, or if I got something else, it could probably slot in there. But for now, it's had its place there since 2021 when I got that.
Right.
I think.
Yeah, you have two Daytonas. Well, obviously the Steel Panda. You still have the Steel Panda?
Still have it. Never worn.
Mm.
Never.
Well, it's
worn.
gone up. It's gone up.
It's gone up. I mean, that one. I mean, a lot of people consider that the grail of steel Rolex collecting. Have you had but to me, it's kind of like I have so much precious metal in my collection, and I bought full gold early on. You could see like I have a lot of full gold and a platinum date. So to me, like the steel Daytona doesn't really do anything for me. And I also had a steel black one back in the day, like the first Daytona I got in 2020. Right. So I know it's very light on the wrist, very light.
I mean, you've had it. I think it's cool. You wear it, and you can move on because now you have the rose gold one. So I think that's elevated. And you have three, the bottom ones, those kind of vintagey, neo-vintagey, all in champagne. It looks like they're all three have champagne dials.
Yep. They all have champagne dials. The King Midas is a flat dial. The other two have a sunburst brass dial. And listen, all three of those could easily go because, like, if you use Brody's metric, which is cost per wear, cost per wear is very, very high on those.
Yeah. But you're making you're tripling your money on every watch you buy, OC. So cost per wear goes out the window. You are tripling down, like, why? Who cares about cost per wear? The way your returns are like through the roof. I will say that you don't need two quarts, Rolex, but they kind of do the same thing. But the Midas is the Midas. I mean,
I will sell the Oyster Quartz. The Oyster Quartz is actually probably worth more than I paid for it because it's all gold and the price of gold went up. The melt value of the watch is probably more than I paid for it.
We'd have to ask Yiddish Gambino on scales and what does an ingot cost, but whatever. And look, people don't believe me, but gold goes up, gold goes down. It is what it is. All right, I want to just whip through chat. Who know OC approved collection?
Well, that was your collection. Your collection was definitely OC approved.
Not the tag and the Hermes and the Omega. I still got an Omega. I can offload.
Yeah, your main box is a really
not sell any of those. Box. Fantastic, thank you. Sell the Hermes Tokyo Speedy. Not selling the Hermes. Maybe the Tokyo Speedy.
That would leave you with 0 Omega, right?
Yep. And that's
it's catching on. It started as a lark, but you know what? It's catching on.
Well, listen, Duco's an Omega guy. Okay. We have a counterpoint here. Duco, you like Omegas, right? You're a speedmaster. You're kind of a NASA. You believe in the missions to the moon and to space.
I did not know. I believe that we have gone to space. I never said we did or did not go to the moon.
Oh, okay.
No, right. I never said that.
All right, so now we have another one here.
I said the Earth is not flat and the moon is not flat.
We need a chart, okay? So I need to know who's on what. We got no fold. What was he saying? He's a no moon. We didn't go on the moon, and the Earth is flat. Oh no, he didn't say the Earth is flat. He said he doesn't know what shape it is, but it's not round.
He said the sun wasn't physical.
Okay, well,
He said it
well,
wasn't
it's
a
it's
physical
actually
thing.
it's actually made of gas, right? It's a gaseous. When you get to the sun, it is
It
not a
is.
mass. It's gaseous things, right? Gas.
Listen, one
It
thing
is.
that
I
is
don't have
not
the. I
flat.
don't have the energy.
One,
I don't have the energy.
one thing that is
Isn't it?
not flat is my fucking forehead. So let's move on.
All right,
We can all agree on
You're
that.
right. Thank you for keeping this on track, OC.
Yeah, thank
'Cause
you.
we will go off the route.
I don't.
But the
Yeah,
point is, what do you think about Omega? Like, do you feel like you should have an Omega in the collection, JUCO? What do you feel about the brand?
dude.
You know, you
If
care.
if you care about value and you want to like buy a watch and it is going to hold value or increase in value, if that is important to you, then Omega may not be the best option for you. If that is your number one goal or your number two goal, then Omega is not the watch for you. If you want to
Clip it,
buy an
Mookie.
Omega and hold the Omega because you like the watch, then yeah, buy it, go for it. But if you're expecting to sell an Omega for what you paid for it, it's just not going to happen. It's never going to happen unless you get a Snoopy at retail.
Right.
Other than that, that's it.
You've had a Speedmaster, didn't you? Or
Me?
multiple? Yeah, ever?
Oh God, I've had like 8
Yeah.
Speedmasters.
8. There you
Yeah.
go. 8 Speedmaster. But you don't have
Yeah.
right now. Do you have any?
Yeah,
No.
I just have the white. I have the white dial
You have
Speedmaster.
the white. Yeah, you just got the white. Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
not an
but
OC approved watch, by the way.
but I'll lose money if I try to sell it. But I mean, I don't care. It's just not at this point in my life. Watches aren't. They're just not at the top of my list of things I'm buying and spending money on right now.
Makes sense.
As far as hobbies,
What is on the top of your list, if I may ask?
I'm getting back into motorcycles. I'm gonna start taking trips again.
Nice.
Start doing cross country trips.
Yeah.
I got 2 bikes now, but I want to get some more bikes. So
Cool.
yeah,
I like that.
I
Yeah,
got a
you
daughter-
you
I got a daughter
rotate.
in college, and
Yeah, that's
so,
gonna take
takes a lot of
some
my money.
your
Yeah,
capital. Sure. Priorities. Hey,
Mhm.
Robert Wood in the house. Hey, Robert, what's going
What's up,
on?
Robert?
Good afternoon. Duco surrounded by wood. No, we're not going there. Yep. Okay. The Oyster Quartz. There's Darth. Great stream. Thank you. We covered OC's collection and my collection, I guess. Here we go, McLovin. So McLovin, I have a 3-2-1. I approve. OC does not. Aquaterra 41. All right. Well,
Nope.
Wow, we're going in the wrong direction. Oh, these are only his Omegas because I know he's.
Yeah.
Oh,
got a bunch
McLovin's
of
got
other
a
ones.
crazy,
Right,
safe
yeah.
collection.
Well, he's got Chapeks. He's got Chapek. Not a. I'll see. What's your view on Chapek?
Depends on the one. Depends on the model.
Wait a
I
minute.
mean,
Whoa. That's not Patek, Rolex, RM.
It depends on the rest of his collection. I mean, he may be one of these kind of collectors that has like he's rich enough to be able to
NAP.
afford all kinds of shit. And in which case, the goalposts move. But like I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of any of these watches. Like the 3-2-1, I think is too thick. I get it; it's a manual wind, blah blah blah.
Do you think that
Column
3-2-1
weight,
is
whatever.
too thick?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has
so-
said that. I don't.
It's
I don't
a
know.
very
It's
thick,
got-
very
it's got-
bulky looking
I don't
watch.
think it's that thick. I think it might be thinner than the current 3861. I don't know, but
I don't know about that.
it's got different lugs. It's 39.5. I know it's smaller, like the face.
Yeah, it's
than a
smaller.
42.
Yeah.
But it's got those angular lugs and it's got the polished center links. Well, it doesn't matter. It's not.
Let me ask Chat GMT.
Chat GMT.
I mean, the Aquaterra is an all-arounder. Planet Ocean XL. Well, they killed the helium escape valve on the Planet Ocean, right?
13.7 to 13.9 is the height of the Ed White. 39, yeah. 13.7 is thick. Anything above 13, too big.
So, well, what? Okay, but well, if that's the case, what about the
How big's your wrist?
3861?
4 inches?
13 is the limit. I mean, I would say 12 is even the limit. You want thin. Thin is in, baby.
Okay.
Okay, we got Logan Hall. Welcome aboard. Welcome, Logan. Welcome
What's up, Logan?
to the Cap After Dark show. It is after dark now. Before it wasn't when I started, but it is now. So
I would
Not
ask.
here,
I would
but-
ask. I would ask McLovin this: if you're forced to sell everything but one Omega, which one would you keep? And try to do it. Unless those are getting worn a lot, I would say some of those got to be sitting at the bottom of the drawer.
Yeah, well, I think he's a safe queen when it comes to some of his pieces. I know that. I think the Chapeks have been collecting dust, and dropping, faster than silver in the last week. Sorry,
Ouch.
McLovin. I had to
Ouch.
throw that in there, but no, we love me. McLovin's got a great collection. I don't know. He's got a bunch of Rolex, I'm sure, but if he wants to share more, we'll talk about it.
Jump on.
Because I don't know. I mean, it's been a while since we've spoken about his collection. So he may have moved on. Maybe he consolidated, like a lot of people are doing. So Logan, yeah, I based upon you guys are influencers because I had a craving, and this is not a new thing because one of the guys that I play pickleball with has been begging me to go to White Castle for the last 2 months, if not actually the last 6 months. And we finally made the day trip today, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. But he turned me on. If we made the vert for a minute, to the double White Castle burger.
Okay.
A double cheeseburger. I go single all the way, and he ordered 2 double cheeseburgers, and I was like, really? A double cheeseburger at White Castle? So I ended up doing the double, but then I got singles. I like the singles better. I think it's more classic. And I got the onion rings, and I got the shake, the chocolate shake.
How would you compare the beef to bun ratio on the single versus the double? Was the double too much meat, or was the single too much bread, or was it the single was like how you remembered it the classic way and it tasted better? What was your impression?
I think the single tastes better because of what they do with the buns. It's definitely more bun. You get one less bun because they do a middle bun with the double. So there's more meat to bun ratio with the double. Of course.
All right. I'm gonna have to try both.
You try both. Try both.
White Castle is next on our list. We have done. We did McDonald's. We did the Big Arch. We did the Big Mac. We did the Whopper from Burger King. We did Five Guys, and we did Wendy's. And last night we did Shake Shack. So next up on the list is White Castle.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to Lettuce. Your comment on about lettuce was spot on. Spot on.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing over there.
It actually ruins the burger. Not ruins it because I do like
it. Ruins it. It ruins it. It was like they take one green piece of like limp, wimpy lettuce.
It is.
Like, where's the crunch? Where's the satisfaction?
Nothing. Totally agree with that.
I've never been to a White Castle.
No, we're talking about Shake Shack from last night now.
I've never been there either.
Well, I'm loving Wendy's. High on my list. Yeah. And
so far So far, I'm loving every burger we're having. They're all 8s and 9s as far as I'm concerned. That just goes to prove, like, burgers, it's hard to mess them up.
Are you going to do a ranking at the end?
Logan is big on the rankings. I'm not so much high on the rank. I just think, like, give it a score between 1 and 10. Everything has been an 8 or a 9. Yeah. And everybody's different. So you can be a 9 and it can taste totally different than something else. So, like, to rank it, like, listen, go wherever you want as long as they make a great burger.
I don't think the Arch Deluxe, what did it call that? Is that the Arch Deluxe?
Big Arch.
The Big Arch, I had one. Maybe it was the place I went to. So severely, I was sorely disappointed.
Yeah.
Really poor.
Never. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
4.
Oh, it's a disaster.
Maybe it was the one I had. I don't know. Maybe it was the place.
Guys, if you're from McDonald's corporate and you're listening in, which you probably are, reach out to Cap and do him and fix him up with a free something.
Yeah, I don't know. And I was craving a Big Mac, and so you can imagine the score was impacted by the fact that I was eating this thing. I ate half of it and tossed the rest.
What a shame. That's a shame.
It's a damn shame. I know. I hate to waste food, but
how do y'all have these beautiful watch collections and eat dog shit?
Hey,
like that is just dog shit.
Sometimes you gotta, you gotta do what you gotta do. A Big Mac is delicious.
I have a horrible collection, and I do not eat that dog shit.
Well,
McDonald's
priorities, man.
McDonald's, hey, Big Mac is
listen,
delicious.
Wait a minute. Doesn't
try them, Duco? They're good.
The president still eats Big Macs, so
I don't care.
He's a billionaire.
Hey, more, yeah.
And Wendy's, look, if you're hungry, Wendy's, by the way, is grilled, but we're off topic. We got to get it back.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, not your fault. I brought it up. Skyzen, get a Honda CR500. Yeah, those are nice. Those are quick, right? The Hondas, those bikes. I don't own a bike.
It's going to be hard for me to come from a Harley Street Glide and a Road Glide and an Ultra to a Honda CR500.
That's
But
like,
thanks for the comment.
how about a Ducati? Is that hard?
I don't
You're
maintenance on. I don't like the maintenance and the parts on the Ducati.
Is that
my next bike will be an adventure bike. I had a BMW GS 1250.
Nice.
And I may go back to a BMW, but I may get the Honda Africa Twin. I'm not sure yet, but it'll be one of those two.
Yeah. BMW, great cars. I'm looking at a BMW for my next car.
But a 500 is just.
I think
small.
someone else might be too, but I don't know.
Picking it up on Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to out the brand. Yeah. No.
Beamer.
Bimmer. I haven't had a BMW in a long time, but when I did, I enjoyed them.
Nice.
Anyway, if I did a bike, right, I would go with like a Triumph or an Indian. I think that fits me. When I'm going head over on the front, right, and I'm on the side of the road, writhing in pain because I don't know shit about riding a motorcycle, right?
But you have before, or you haven't?
I want it to be a Triumph, or an Indian. That's the way I want to go out on my.
Have you ridden bikes before or not?
What kind of bikes?
Like motorcycles.
I have an electric. I have an electric bike, but I think 30
like a scooter.
Tops out at 30.
Gotcha.
It's pretty cool to go. Actually, no, there's a store. I'm not going to get into it.
But 30 miles an hour versus.
It's
a big difference. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I got this stupid small helmet. I mean, I'm not even. I got nothing. It's.
Hey, look, somebody from the South would normally make fun of electric stuff, but the stuff they're doing with electric motorcycles is pretty impressive. I got to admit, Can-Am came out with a really impressive electric adventure bike. The range is not quite there, but it's very close. Onyx makes a really cool urban electric motorcycle that is very neat. There's a lot of cool options. Britain has a really nice, it's a weird name. It's like Mayer or something like that. But there's a lot of cool options out there. And these electric bikes are getting like, they'll top out at like 75 miles an hour and they'll get like 120, 130 miles per charge. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
I would think they would even go faster, right? When you got Teslas doing like a $130, $140, right?
Yeah, but you got to realize these things are. I mean, the batteries are so much smaller. They're trying to keep the weight down. Most of they're really for urban. Dude, to put a battery on a bike, basically a bicycle frame, and do 70 miles an hour, you're going to feel like you're like warp speed.
Gotcha. All right, so let's see, Dan. 809 even. Those are rookies. Yeah, those are rookie numbers.
Yeah, like I don't do like
gotta get those
Logan,
numbers up. Yeah.
Logan does like 8.7, 8.9. I just try to keep it like it.
Okay.
It's
listen, I would be curious in Logan.
Numbers.
Logan is like a chef. Logan is like a grilling master. I would like to see his ranking because I would value it, and it might affect where I go. For my next burger.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Well, it shouldn't, but it might. Cap only runs trains, not cycles. We don't need that. What's up, everyone? What's up, Mikey? Good to see you.
What's up, Mike?
Electric helicopters. I think we probably do, right? In California, are they running those?
I think those are VTOLs. They're doing the VTOLs.
VTOLs?
The vertical takeoff and landing. It's not a helicopter. It's more like a drone, but for humans.
Right. Yes, I've seen that. Yeah, that's really cool.
Not technically a helicopter, but yeah.
I mean, that makes sense in the traffic. The massive traffic they have, traffic jams in LA. If you could just jump in a little heliport, whatever, and boom, you're there. I think they have them actually in. Do they have any in Manhattan that are running? Electric helicopters. What I'd like to see? I'd like to see an electric helicopter land on the moon. That's what we need.
It's gonna be hard with that whole no atmosphere,
moon
no
cap.
air thing.
Whatever, a moon copter. You could fix that.
Mooncopter. Yep.
Let me ask you this, Cap. How are
The
you
Orion
possibly?
belt, right? Isn't the Orion belt? This just popped in. That's the big thing that we couldn't have gone to the moon because we would have been obliterated through
It's the Van Allen belt.
Van Allen belt.
The last NASA
Vandalay Industries.
Vandalay
Industries.
The current NASA administrator actually went into the Van Allen belt on a SpaceX Dragon and did a spacewalk in the Van Allen belt. So that whole we can't go into Van Allen belt because radiation will melt us is complete BS.
Good. I'm glad we debunked that on this show because that's
Like,
what
Google it if
that's
you
what
want to
we
watch
do.
the video. There's actually video, believe it or not. But
I trust you, more than I trust myself. All right, where are we? We're caught up in the chat. I think we're getting as many viewers as we can.
How are you possibly going to do an unboxing when you're sitting in the dark? How are we ever going to be able to see what you're doing?
Well, I have 2 cameras, so I already sorted that out. Is it really that dark for you? How about this? Is that better?
It looks fine to me. I'm on my little phone.
Yeah. Don't be afraid of the dark. Like Bane from
The fear of the dark.
Yeah, that's right. And I have another camera that'll brighten it out. Plus, I have videos. Don't worry, man. I got this under control. This is
all right. This is a professional show,
tech. Right? Anyhow, we're gonna get to the unboxing. So, do we have any? I guess people can try to guess. There's not many people in the chat, but what do you guys think in terms of brand? I don't care. I'm not gonna give the reference number, or anything like that. I'm just gonna. Let's do a brand, and then I'll show the fucking watch. And then I have a few videos.
Can you give us one hint? Is it sport or dress?
Both.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Sport dress. Okay.
There's only. That's interesting because there are only a few brands.
Would that be a Royal Oak of some sort?
I mean, now you're getting specific into the actual.
I mean, would that be a sport dress? Would you consider that a sport dress, OC?
I'm
not asking you, Cap. I'm asking OC.
Okay.
I consider Royal Oak sport luxury. Would I consider a Royal Oak a dress watch?
Sport dress. Could you wear a tux and a Royal Oak?
Yes, you could actually. Yes, you could. Rolex is really good at blending sports with dress, in their higher end pieces. I think.
Somebody said a Day-Date. That is also a Day-Date could be a sport dress.
Also, those
somebody
high
in
end.
the chat, yeah.
Day-Date could
I would
be.
say this on the AP. Let me just chime in on the Royal Oak. People do consider that a dress piece as well. They do. Some people. I think it's.
If you spend over $5,000 on a freaking watch, it's a fucking dress watch. Let's be real. Nobody else in the world is doing this shit. No, it just is what it is.
I'm gonna say, all right. Here's another hint. Let's take dress watch. It is not a dress watch.
Not a dress watch.
I'm taking dress watch off the table.
You don't consider it a dress watch, and that's what's important. You don't consider it a dress watch.
That's correct.
Okay.
Would you wear this on a fancy dinner date?
Yes. I would wear this anywhere and everywhere.
Would you wear it in the pool?
Oh boy. Now you're getting into water resistance.
I'm asking if you wear it in the pool.
And that's gonna narrow it down. So I don't know if I want to answer that question. Can I plead the fifth in terms of answering the question?
Sure, man. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I want to keep it how much do we want to narrow this, right? Do you actually want to guess it?
I mean, you're not giving us very many.
I'll give you a little tidbits here, little hints. Double Wagyu cheeseburger. Yeah, it sounds beautiful. Wow.
So, Captain, let me give you a little tip. So you're running a stream. There's some people who are listening and not watching. Right. So if they're listening and not watching, you gotta hey, Skies and Boys comment. Charles Prime Rib features a famous 10-ounce double Wagyu cheeseburger for $39 with American cheese and Marie Rose sauce. Frequently hailed as a premier Holy Grail burger. Thank you, Skies and Boys, for the comment. So you gotta
that actually sounds like a good burger.
That really does. But you know,
That's
OC, here's my answer to that. Number one,
Tell me.
I don't. They should be watching because this is an unboxing.
They're not. They're
So-
not. I guarantee
Well, then they
70%
should
of
turn-
the people
then
aren't
they
even.
should
They're not
turn
even
their
watching.
screens on.
No, they got nothing better to do. The people who watch these streams,
this is
like
a
you and
private-
me, come on, they got nothing to do.
This is a private stream anyway, so it's really because it's GMT's channel. So I know that the people on this stream are people we know. So they'll either watch it now or they'll watch it later. But you know, I get you on that. That's a good
Get it.
point. If that's the goal. But I didn't even want to read the comment because we're off.
Oh,
the
you
burgers.
pulled it up. You pulled it up.
We're off the burgers, so
We're off the burgers now.
we're done.
Here's a yes or no question from Vimal. Is it under or over 25,000 US dollars?
Ooh,
That's a tough
okay.
one.
But Mal,
Gives
that
it
is
away.
a tough one. That is a tough one. Well, it narrows it. You think it gives it away completely?
It could.
No, dude. You know how many watches are over or under 25,000? 25,000 watches.
Over. It is.
Is
over.
this retail or gray?
It is over 25,000.
That's not a yes or no
retail.
question.
Well, I'm answering it. It's over 25,000 retail.
Ooh.
It's an expensive watch.
Okay. So now you guys know. You should be able to guess it.
Well-
I'm not going to answer specific questions. If it's is it this, is it that? So we're going to skip the date question. Stainless AP. I agree, Simon. Shout out to Leaf Cigars. Not a show sponsor, but a show sponsor of the Watch Hangout, which is an
If you're not
affiliate
smoking,
satellite
Steve, you're stupid.
channel. Yes, who's streaming this? Cap or OC's? Wow.
Not mine.
Shots
Not
fired, man.
I don't consider that a shots fired question. It's a good question.
No, I think it's a veiled comment that you're taking over the stream. But anyhow.
Comment from Darth Simon. Whose stream is this anyway? Cap or OC? Duco, what do you think? It's Cap's.
I think it's that guy's.
It's
That
actually
has
GMT's channel, so it's actually his stream. All right, let's see. One suggestion all the time besides my Sunday nap time. One suggestion. Oh, okay. I'll take that under advisement. AB. All right, here's a specific day green ombre. I'll answer this. No, Vimal, it is not.
not.
Swiss, German, or other. It is not other. Swiss
Mm.
or German. In fact, since we're almost close to unboxing time, I'm going to say it's Swiss.
Oh, well, that narrows it down to.
Yeah, well, that makes
Here's it down to the
Lange
top
out.
100, top 450 brands.
That knocks out
Exactly.
Glashuta, which everyone knows I did not buy, and Lange. Lange is out.
And Zen.
See, it is not his show, right? Zen.
Of course, I don't think
He's
you can
really-
find a Zen for over 25,000. And if you do, you're stupid.
Mhm.
Let's go through like what I think. I mean, there's a Vacheron Overseas, which is a sports watch. A lot of them go for over 25,000. He ruled out Lange because Lange's German. Then you got Rolex with all kinds of interesting choices. You've got AP with a Royal Oak. You've got Patek with their sports pieces. Could be a Cubitus, Nautilus, or Aquanaut. And I think that's pretty. I mean, as far as OC approved brands, that's what comes to mind for me. Could it be something else? Maybe, but
Can we ask, will you answer if it's precious metal or not?
So I will say this is a Holy Trinity brand.
Oh.
Holy Trinity brand. So in other words, it's either Rolex, AP, or Patek. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Not the OC Trinity, the Holy Trinity.
BC, AP, Patek.
The real Holy Trinity that
The original.
that some marketing campaign came up with. I don't even know. No one even.
Are you
knows
really,
the history.
are you really saying it's not Rolex? Are you really saying it's not Rolex? That really
said it's-
complicates things.
Holy Trinity.
The Holy Trinity?
Holy shit.
I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. It's the holy of holiest. It is the
Man.
Trinity, the triumvirate of Swiss watchmaking. Audemars Piguet, Vacheron Constantin, and or Patek, or Patek Philippe. Imagine it was an Endor. It's like 2.
Philippe.
It is only 1.
I think
One
what you've
brand,
done.
one watch. What
I
have
think
I
what you've done is
What
you've
have I done?
basically said that this watch is really expensive. Because when I think of sports watches in the Holy Trinity that are over 25,000, they start to go way over 25,000.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you
there's a
may
lot
have
of pre-owned stuff. You know, I'll just throw out one. Could be an AP offshore.
You said okay,
well,
that's a sports watch.
Some of
You
those
had an
pre-owned.
offshore.
I never did. No.
You never did have an offshore?
Nope.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't think you would bring an offshore up if that's what you got, but maybe you did.
Probably not. So I think your
Probably not.
your instinct is spot on.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Interesting.
So
I hadn't thought about that.
what do I got to do? Pull
Royal
my
Oak
pecker
Offshore.
out? What do we got to do? man?
Haven't thought about what?
No, I didn't think that Royal Oak Offshore could be. I mean, that's a $50,000 watch at retail.
Oh, see, some of those offshores, and a little diversion here, are
way up.
Well, but some of them in the pre-owned market, they've taken a beating. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not an offshore, right? But I have looked at a lot of them, and unless you're talking about the white gold, AP offshore diver, which I happen to like, it's white gold and black. That's probably 40,000. Like, that's still expensive, less than retail. Like, but some of the other ones have come off. Like, you go back, if you go and get the AP, the Ghost, I don't know the model reference, but it's the grayish style titanium with gray ceramic. I've always liked that watch. That used to be during COVID days, like 40-something thousand. Now I think it's like 28. It's still expensive, but some of the other offshores,
They've come down quite a bit. Yeah.
yeah, like the older ones in steel, like the heavy, big, the Bumblebee or whatever, they're so out of favor. Like, this is the problem with watches. You never know what's going to happen, but
I know.
this is an expensive piece. All right, I'm going to say it. This is the most expensive piece I ever purchased by a fair margin.
Shit.
By a material amount.
Whip it
Wow.
out. What do we got to do?
All right.
I don't know.
You're right. We're an hour and a half in. I think I gotta move this along.
I think we need to drag it out more.
Nah, when it's late and we've been on for a while. I wanted to just pop on real quick and unbox, but yeah, we're at
Hey,
8
producer,
o'clock.
change the layout so you're nice and big and get my stuff off the screen.
Yeah, we've had this on. I gotta remove this.
Oh,
I ended up removing you guys. Here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Steel VC blue. That's a great guess, actually, AB, because I've talked about that. The VC blue, because I got rid of the VC blue and steel. We'll see the 4500, and I'm thinking about the rose gold blue dial. So that wouldn't be a shocker if that in fact is the watch, which of course it's not, because I never would talk about it as much.
Yeah.
That actually would be like inexpensive compared to the watch that I actually got. But
oh shit!
No,
well, so tell me, let me ask a question. Like, when did you start thinking about getting this watch? Is it a watch you've always liked? Is it a watch that you just over the last several months you got interested in? Like, what's your connection?
It's interesting because usually the way I do it is it'll be like a long time that I've been interested, and you're kind of frozen, OC. No, now you're back. I would kind of have a watch ruminate in my head for like a long time, like 2-3 years, that it would just continue to be there, at least a year, if not 2 or 3. This particular watch, I've seen it, and I did always kind of like it, but I never thought I would pull the trigger until recently. Like, I kept looking at it again, and the opportunity came up, and I think it was more of the opportunity knocks. You see that, you get something that you can get at a fair amount, a good deal or whatnot, and that kind of pushed me over the edge. It was one of those where holy shit. But it is. I'll tell you this: the specific piece might not be a piece that I've looked at hard for a long period of time, but what I got in terms of what it is for the brand, I have thought about getting for quite a long time, if that makes sense. In other
Not
words,
to me, it doesn't. But I have
well,
no idea.
well, when I
Yeah.
explain it, but complication.
The complication is one.
All right,
That you've thought about for a long time.
I'm going to reveal the brand. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
You know what? I'll go
Okay.
camera off. I'll go camera off. Hold on.
Camera off, and then make yourself when you come back, make
Okay.
yourself big. I'm really kind of stumped. I have no idea. His clues are kind of vague, to say the least.
All over the map. Yeah, I think
He's
it's
all over the
some sort-
place.
a dual time, like a VC dual time.
I mean, it could be a full gold overseas with a dual time. It could
Uh-huh.
be a overseas perpetual calendar.
Yeah.
It could be an AP. He already has an AP Royal Oak.
Does
Could
he
it
still have
be-
that?
Yeah.
Now, can we hear you guys? Even if you're,
Yeah.
okay.
There should be a layout where you're big, but we're off to the side.
Oh yeah, we have that. I like just you guys not in the picture at all.
Hey,
Oh,
kick
that's-
us out, man.
hey,
Kick us the
better.
fuck out.
Nope, not that one. There you go.
And then we could do it the other side too, right? No.
No.
You
That's
do
it.
whatever you want.
Only one
man. It's your
layout.
show.
Well, GMT pays for the basic package. We don't have any. There's no upgrades. You know, this is a low budget show. See, man, if you're expecting like the Joe Rogan experience or something, or your
Not it, huh?
production show,
All
this
you
ain't
need is,
that. This is not happening here.
hey, cap and a box. That's all we need.
That's right. Cap in a box. That's kind of
Cap
like
in a
that
box.
Justin Timberlake SNL skit.
Dick in a box.
Thanks, dude. Thanks, Dugo. I don't want to be
Hey,
vulgar on
we're
this.
You're
You
so
can.
far. You're so far in the show. It doesn't matter now, man. You say what you
I
want.
don't care. No, I'm good with that.
So
All
this
right,
could be
ready?
so I talked about it. It could be a Vacheron overseas dual time. Could be Vacheron overseas perpetual calendar. It could be a Royal Oak chronograph, but in precious metal.
Yeah, could be a lot of
Um,
things.
What else could it be? What
Could be a lot of
else?
things.
I mean,
So
Patek,
here,
sports.
let's go. Let's pick a brand. Duco, you go first. What brand do you think it is?
I think VC.
Okay, good guess.
Hmm.
OC.
Well, I'm gonna say Audemars Piguet.
Oh wow! Holy shit! Whew. Well, you know what?
And they don't make I mean, if you're looking at complications above a chronograph, those are way, way expensive. So you're talking a lot of money for perpetual
what brands-
calendar.
Well, is VC? VC is not an approved OC brand, but it's a Trinity brand.
VC, if it's a good enough watch and it's a good enough owner, which I think you definitely qualify.
Thank you.
You can make anything work.
You're so kind.
But ideally, it would be a hype brand like Patek or AP.
Oh,
But doesn't
and
happen.
when you get one of the other brands, though, you get a nice box like this.
Oh,
Oh,
reach for the cross, baby. Patek Philippe. No fucking way, Cap.
Give me one of these, right? I just noticed there's a scratch on that. I gotta maybe
Scratch in the box.
get a little. There's a scratch in the box. Patek Philippe, baby.
That's right.
We are
Patek.
going
Yeah.
Patek, man. I'm doubling up. It's
Is
official.
it just a coincidence that everybody?
official.
I mean, literally everybody in the global watch community is either buying Rolex or Patek. I wonder
Listen.
where are they getting these ideas? These crazy ideas.
I'm gonna take credit for these ideas. Everyone else, takes credit for everything, but like I wanted a second Patek Philippe. You got to double down, man. I have one already. What's better than one Patek Philippe? Two Patek Philippes. Patek Philippe is nice. Is that me?
you just celebrated.
I know, but I have those and I haven't used those yet.
You
I
just
oh,
did.
I celebrated on my. Oh, okay. Usually I have to use the hand gestures. Don't work for me.
Well, there they go.
There they go. Let's go. See the studio light? Oh, see,
Yeah,
look, I'm playing with the studio
does
light.
hand gesture work? No, doesn't seem to be working.
No, they don't have that on. See, now I do edge light. This stupid shit on app on this MacBook. Hold on. You gave me an idea. Let's see. Oh, I don't need these yet, do I? See, if I got VC, this is what would happen.
That's right. Storm cloud.
That's right. Storm clouds and rainy days. But I didn't. And I'm wearing New Hope. You see this?
New Hope, Pennsylvania, right?
Shout out to New Hope, Pennsylvania. It was there yesterday. Amazing. Loved it.
Great
Little
place.
chilly. I love it. Loved it. Loving it.
Now, all right. So listen, Cubitus is too new for you to have had a love affair with it for many, many years.
I hate the Cubitus.
No, let's not mince words.
I mean, hate's a strong word. I don't use that word. I don't throw that word. It needs a lot of, I think it needs time. You know what I mean? It's like everything else. The Nautilus was, the Royal Oak was 1972. The Nautilus was 1976, I want to say.
1976. Yeah, 50th anniversary this year. So it's 1976.
The Cubitus is what, 2025?
2024, August, October 2024.
I'm going to tamp the brakes on the Cubitus, and we need to give it time. And the code is still finding its footing. And I don't know where it's going to land, man. It's just not a Nautilus, and it's not a Royal Oak. But we divert. We're at Patek.
You just said it's not a Nautilus. Did you mean to say that?
No, I meant to say that the Cubitus is not a Nautilus.
Oh, okay. All right.
The Cubitus is not a Nautilus, but here's the Patek book, full set. You don't need to see the papers.
It looks like an authorized book. Good.
Oh, this is completely authentic. I know who the owner is, the original owner. I know when he bought it. I know, everything about him. We've spoken and everything else. And yeah, this is 100% the real deal. They don't, well, you'll see it when it comes, but.
Let me ask you a question. Was this watch over $50,000?
Was it over $50,000? Love Patek boxer fans. I want to get to some of these comments, and I'll answer that question. OC, what happened to Duco? We lost him.
He's on. He just turned his camera on.
He's
bored.
muted
He's
my
bored.
camera.
Good evening, boxer fans. Star Simon AP. Darth, no, I'd love to get a second AP. As you know, we've spoken about that. It will happen at some point, I believe, because we're moving upstream. We're getting rid of some consolidating. Some Rolex have to go. It's not a VC. We found out that. Now we're talking. Love Patek. Yep.
What's up, boxer?
So the thing is, OC, we were talking about it. So Patek. I've wanted a second Patek. Patek is at the pinnacle for me. Other than some independence, you can't deny, right, that Patek over the last 20, 30 years, it's been Patek.
It's the most desirable, the most collectible, the most iconic at auction.
Right. What are you going to do? Right. I mean, what if you're Mark Wahlberg, what do you collect? Patek and Rolex and some AP. If you're John May or Sylvester Stallone, like everybody, what are they collecting? They're collecting Patek, Rolex, and they'll throw APs in there as well. I don't really see a lot of folks collecting Vacheron, right? And part of that is safety too, right? I don't have indiscriminate and all this disposable funds that I can play around with in the world of Rexep, Rexepi, or all the shit that Mark Zuckerberg's been buying, right? So that plays into it as well. But Patek is Patek. I mean, start the journey. Yep. No, there's no journey for me, man. The journey is, you go directly to,
What's up, Davey? Glad you're enjoying the burger.
Davey, finish stuff in my face with greasy burger. I blame OC and Logan. I know they're
one burger a week is fine. 1 burger a week
I
is
think
fine. Just make it a good
watching
one.
your streams, you should advise people to take a cholesterol pill while they're taking it. Right?
I'm losing weight. I'm losing. If you do it properly and you follow a balanced diet during the week, you can have a double burger on a Saturday night or Sunday night.
You're not going to get an argument from me. I believe in eating red meat. If it's cooked decently. And
We need red meat. We need the red
do.
meat, as GD would say.
I think he's right. It's healthy. You ever see vegans? I'm not going to get into it, but sometimes
I know.
you're wondering
I have
where
good
they're
friends,
getting.
good friends who are vegans.
They are, but they need to supplement, right? They go to Whole Food, they get vegan stuff. I think they should supplement that. But anyway, here we go. What else we got? Moon phase.
This is a good question. It's a good yes or no question. Does it have a moon phase? Are you afraid to answer that one?
I am. Yes, I skipped it because
this could be a Nautilus 5712, which is the one with the offset seconds and the moon phase on the bottom left.
Right.
And it could be
how about we do this?
Or it could be steel 5712.
All right. 57. So what I'm going to do right now, it is not a Nautilus. This is not Steel Sports. This is not Steel Sports, Nautilus and Aquanaut off the table, the Archie Luxury, Steel Sports. Well, that applied to Rolex, but no, we're going in a different direction, OC. We're not.
No,
we don't follow. We lead on this show. We do
holy
not
shit. It could be something completely wacky.
The herd. And you can't.
It could be like a Nautilus. It could be a Nautilus. You know what a Nautilus is, right?
Never heard of it. No.
Nautilus is an ellipse.
Oh, an ellipse. Okay.
An ellipse with like a Nautilus style bracelet, like a metal bracelet. Pull it up. I'm gonna put you to work.
No, we can't do that now because we're on
this
a short
leash. But you characterize this as not a dress watch, correct? That's what you said.
I characterize it as not. I do not put it in a dress watch only category. What I said earlier was it can be both, right? Is it a sports watch? Is it a dress watch? My answer, we can go back to the videotape. It's recorded. Both. I said both, right?
Yeah.
My opinion.
Okay.
I mean, I don't you can have your own opinion. That's what makes it fun, right? We all have opinions. And you know what they say about opinions. Gen G, no Fugazi with cap. No, this is no Fugazi. 5320. Now we're going to go into the reference numbers. I got a gray market. 6007, no AB. I had a 6006G. It was a nice watch. It wasn't the Patek for me.
Black dial with the offset. Seconds.
Yeah. It was nice. The small seconds. It had the micro rotor and the 320 movement, which is used in complicated Pateks. So when I mentioned complications, right, that's where I wanted to be with Patek. And you asked the question of, is it been something on my radar for that long? And I said complications, meaning complications of Patek has been on my mind for a long time. As the next level from the Calatrava that I have, right? I wanted to go up the chain. Complications, grand complications. Those are the two levels.
Can I just say this is like worse than my first girlfriend?
In what way?
Fucking the 9-year tease, man.
Well, OC's on the panel. What do you expect?
I don't know. You said it was going to be quick and dirty. I'm like, fuck. This is the longest quick
This is
and dirty.
the only live stream I've ever been on where someone's eating pickles out of a jar.
It's not pickles. It's
That's how we roll, man.
It's feta olives.
Duco can do whatever he wants on this stream.
Bro, you see that?
He can
do whatever he wants.
That's right. You were going to take on No Fold too, man.
Dude, that dude had his neck was as big as my fucking wrist.
He could be scrappy though, Duco. Like, what if he's like a MMA?
Dude, I love to fight.
I can imagine that. No argument here.
It's fun.
Oh boy. All right.
Do you consider a Patek annual calendar on a leather strap or alligator strap? Oh wait, you would consider that a dress watch and a sports watch?
I don't know. Which one watch are you talking about?
Like an annual annual calendar Calatrava.
No. It depends on which watch it is. It depends on which watch. I need a specific reference and take a look at it. But
Got it.
It depends on the watch, but I think I know the one you're talking about. No, and it's not an annual calendar. It's not an annual calendar complication only. So yeah, the answer is no. I would consider that a dress watch. The ones I've seen, at least in the annual calendar. Is it a salmon dial? No. Is it cap white gold from Peter? I don't want to really get into the details of sources right now.
Yeah.
But thank you for.
I'm in the
your
bathroom
comment.
already. Thank you. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in the OC bathroom.
Oh, I think he meant the back room, right? Should I eat dinner and come back? Hey, Bob, I'm hungry too, man. Trust me. That White Castle was earlier today. All right, so I think we're ready, man. I think we are at the. It is that time, and so here's what I'm going to do because I already had this plan. OC is. I think I'll show the watch, and then I teed up because, I want to play. I'm going to play a video that I had teed up of a Patek, one or two Patek experts, and they can describe everything about the watch. It's a few-minute video, so you'll have to suffer through it. But I'm going to show it on wrist and then go straight into one of the videos. I have two teed up, so I'm going to pick one. And
This is extremely well planned.
It is. That's how we roll. Oh, we got viewership's going up for the reveal. But none of them. But according to OC, no one's watching it. They're just listening.
Nobody's watching.
Rip it out.
Now they're finally watching.
They're watching, man.
Bob.
They're engaged. They're engaged. They're on the phone.
dying.
We got them into a lather.
Guys, if you're doing yard work right now, pay attention. The unboxing's coming up in 5 minutes, so get back. Turn on the screen.
Put the lawnmowers away.
Exactly.
Duco's eating pickles. No, Duco, you will like this. This is depends if we're talking retail or are we talking gray market price. And I don't want to.
By the way, when I said Duco was eating pickles out of the jar, the viewership went up by 40%. People tuned in just to see that.
All right. So without further ado, and then hold on for 1 second. I want to tee up so we can cut off all outside commentary. I'm teeing up this share screen.
Do me a favor, remove Bob's comment from the screen, just so we can have a completely unfettered view.
That's a good point. I will take that under advisement. A historic first and watch. Yeah, we'll go with this one. What happened to my other video? What happened? This is unprofessional. I can't have this. Oh, there it is. And I'm going to go full screen. Oh, I got to remove Bob's comment.
Is that it? I can't see it.
All right. Hold on. I got to remove Bob now. See, you gave me too many things to do, OC. Bob's going to stay because.
Oh, it's the white gold travel time. The white gold asphalt travel time.
All right. It's the 5326G gradient dial. Annual calendar travel time. That is correct.
Can you make yourself bigger, Cap?
I can.
I mean, congratulations, but I would love to. I'm sorry. I'm on my phone, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm multitasking here. There we go. Let me.
Very, very cool watch.
See that? So let me step back a little bit. You're right. I'm going to put it in a different lighting as well. So it's got the nubuck calfskin strap, right? It's got 4 pushers. It's got the luminescence material. I'm going to let me switch cameras because I think the other camera.
I told you you'd be in the dark. See?
I know. There we go.
Awesome.
Yeah, now
you see it. So now you see the gradient dial, right? It goes from lighter to dark. The granular, I think Patek calls it a kind of granular gradient dial, right? It's got the small seconds. You see the annual calendar. So you have, the calendar on the top and the day of the month on the bottom and the small seconds, right? Then you have the month, right? There it is.
Awesome, man. Congratulations.
Day of the week, month of the year, day of the
There we
month
go.
on the bottom, in kind of a trapezoid, or is that a rhombus with the Arabic? So this is, yeah, look at it. So now on wrist, it's
What's that?
That
What's the
looks
size of the
41
watch?
mil.
Looks
It
good.
comes
41?
with two straps. I have the second strap as well. So this is the other one. Let me just put it this way. And then it has on this, I don't know if that's the serial or something. I don't want to show that. So that's the material on that, right?
Yep.
It's not
I
leather.
have
it's
that one
kind
on
of
my weekly calendar. It's a black,
I
it's
like
black calfskin, but it's textured. Yeah.
textured calfskin. I actually
Yep.
think it'll look really good on this. And it actually does look really good. I've seen it in videos, and I like obviously this one. And why I say so, it's not only an annual calendar. This is the first time Patek, and in one video that I'm going to show you, there is no other mechanical watch. I can't prove that, but Patek has never combined the annual calendar and travel time complication in one piece until this one. And there is someone who did a video on this that said no watchmaker or watch brand has done that ever. I can't confirm that, and I'm not making that as a factual statement. But what I can say is Patek has never combined those two complications until this piece. So to me, it's not in their grand complications category, but it is a complicated Patek. It's a do-it-all watch for me. So it's not. Would you say this is a dress piece or a sports piece?
No.
I say it's
No.
both.
It's
I
both.
say it's a
You're
business
right.
casual. It is perfect for the office and what people are doing in terms of business casual. You can go look at what I'm doing. I got a New Hope hoodie. Shout out to New Hope. And I'm wearing jeans, and I can rock this thing. And I think it looks fucking fantastic. And so this spoke to me. So we'll see. I never really was drilled down on this. I know it came out in 2024. So this is the 5326G. And then they have the 5226G, which is basically
Time
they call
only.
that the field watch, the Hamilton khaki watch, right? That they make those comparisons. And oh my God, Patek did a field watch, and folks who are traditionalists are up in arms. This is not your grandfather's Patek. What are they doing? I think they nailed this. So in my opinion, it's like this is like what the code should be, right? This is what the direction that everyone is going.
The white gold with the asphalt dial.
Yes.
Both straps look great on it. It's the hobnail case, which
Incredible
looks amazing. It's
movement.
white gold. Micro
look at this,
rotor
OC.
on the movement.
A platinum micro rotor, and the hand finishing Côte de Genève. Oh wait, I did not mention the Clou de Paris, aka hobnail pattern around the entire case, right? And the lugs are actually attached at the bottom. Deploying clasp, white gold. The lugs are attached at the bottom. So they did not solder on the lugs. And the reason for that is so they could do the Clou de Paris pattern around the entire.
It's 5 rows of hobnail on the case. Super cool.
Yes.
And you got the
That
deployant
cursor out of the
on the deployant as well.
On
The thing is,
deployment
people
as well.
really love this watch. The thing that holds them back is that Pateks are expensive. People do not realize how expensive this watch is.
Well, if you know, you know, OC. But
If you know, you know. This is easily just. I don't want to. It's with tax from Patek. This is $100,000 watch.
So a couple of little more fun facts. So it's got the luminescent material, which actually they matched really, really well. To me, it looks like a little bit of a bronze. It doesn't look faux patina to me, and they match it with this cast skin. It's like spot on. You got the local and home features for day. There's your day night. The travel time and second hour hand is tucked in. I got to plug my MacBook in because it's giving me a low battery. That would suck, right? The stream ended right now. Hold on.
There we
Over
go.
Red Rover.
Yeah, that would be like, we're done. Where was I? Oh, the travel time hour hand or second hand is tucked in right now, under the hour hand there. So there's, and it's
And how do you activate it? How do
You
you
know,
activate it?
well, the pushers, so you got 4 pushers here. The pushers activate these two, you know, the day of the month, I think the day of the week, and the home and away. Through the crown, actually, in either second or third position. And where I got it, the gray dealer basically set this for me, and he was looking at the Patek manual online, and I have yet to change anything. So I have to do a deeper dive into, other than keeping this thing fully powered up. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this on a winder or not, but eventually it will stop. And eventually I'm going to have to move. We tucked it in for now. And I believe, I don't know if it's the second or third position or whatever, but it operates to the crown, but I'm not 100% on that, because I don't think a pusher moves that hour hand. There you go. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Congratulations.
I love it. And yeah,
Awesome.
you're right. The retail of these things have gone bonkers, but obviously the gray market prices are, as is true with almost, I think, every Patek other than a Nautilus or an Aquanaut. Let me get you guys back on.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
All right.
Hey,
All right,
Cap,
Tico.
congratulations. OC,
Thanks, man.
good to see you.
Oh, we got OC solo.
Yeah.
All right. Let me do this. I want to go ahead.
I was say, like, is it a screw down crown or is it a regular crown where you're winding it without unscrewing it?
You can wind it without unscrewing it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the cool thing about this watch, the way you activate the jump hour, or that the travel time hour, is you put it out. There's two settings to pull out. So if you pull it all the way out, it's gonna move the minutes. If you pull it out to the first setting, the middle setting, it's gonna allow you to adjust the jump hour, I believe, one way or the other. So you can try that on your own time.
Yeah, and if there's a tutorial video I haven't yet seen on YouTube, that's always helpful too. I like to follow that. But I know when I was with my gray dealer, you know, he went to the Patek website, because for each of their watches they actually have a manual, right, that was giving step by step. But I did see one where the pushers operate the day of the week, month of the year, moon phase. And I want to say, see, that's the thing about the fourth one, is I think it's the date is the fourth pusher, because you got two on each side.
Yeah.
And it comes with a pin pusher. So there's 2 on this side, and I'm not going to go full screen again. I don't know if anyone's going to see that.
Yeah, because on your watch you can't control the date function. You don't control the date function of the crown, so you have 4 pushers for the date.
Yes, that's right.
For the moon phase, the day of the month, and the day of the week. And then to adjust the local time, there's 2 settings for the crown. If you go all the way out, that's time and hacking seconds. If you do the middle position, that is bidirectional for the local time hour. And then just in all time is winding. So you pretty much know how to do it. It's fun.
Yeah. So let me just jump what I'm going to do, OC, and I have it teed up. I'm going to play this guy's video. It's a couple of minutes. Let's listen to what he has to say. It's just a guy I found on YouTube when I was researching the watch before I bought it. And yeah, I mean, obviously the retail is the gray market's heavily discounted. So these go anywhere from 20 to 25% or more.
20 to 25,000 in retail.
Below retail. Yeah. It was more than 25, right? I told you it was more than 25, but
way more.
It's somewhere between 26. I paid somewhere between 26,000 and 100,000. Somewhere in that narrow range.
That window.
in that window. Exactly. All right. I think it's this guy. And again, I can't vouch for who this guy is, but he has 138,000 subscribers, and his name is Liljenquist Beckstead. I have no idea. Maybe I don't know if he bought this, but who knows?
Let your mind
Cool.
wander, thinking about the highest
You
possibilities.
can maximize it all
Imagine
over.
a timepiece that not only keeps track of multiple time zones, but also exact day of the week,
on the PO.
date of the month, and month of the year. Could such a masterpiece exist? Here's the next fact that any Patek Philippe enthusiast needs to know. This watch is the first in the history of watchmaking to combine an annual calendar complication and a travel time complication. I'm excited to explain everything you need to know about these two complications. But first, I'm going to show you all of the watch's functions. To begin, we have the hour, minute, and small second hand meant to read your local time. Next, we have an open worked hand for reading your home time in a second time zone, which we will get to in just a moment. The hour, minute, and open work hands are designed syringe style, which can be found on several vintage Patek Philippe timepieces. You will notice we have two apertures on the dial, one for your local time zone and another for your home time zone, or your preferred second time. Is known as travel time complication, one of the most important that Patek Philippe invented. Each of the two apertures reveals a disc that transitions from white to navy blue, representing day and night. The beauty of this complication is that you can see at a glance the current phase of the day in both of your locations of interest, which is perfect for me to know when to call my family overseas. Now, I would like to bring to your attention another spectacular complication, one that Patek Philippe also invented and introduced to the watch world in 1996, the annual calendar. You will notice a date window at 6 o'clock that accurately indicates the correct date of the month indexed to the local time, and also the ability to independently adjust between months with 30 versus 31 days automatically. At 12 o'clock, you will see the day of the week in the aperture on the left and the month of the year in the aperture on the right. One of the most impressive details here is the simplicity of these joint apertures displayed along a linear plane, which required incredible engineering to accomplish in such a visually convenient way. The annual calendar complication synchronizes these three date indicators to accurately reflect the day of the week, date of the month, and month of the year, with only one correction needed each year at the end of February. This timepiece became the world's first watch to combine an annual calendar and a travel time complication in 2022. Now, that's a fact that any Patek Philippe enthusiast needs to know. At 6 o'clock, we have the addition of Patek Philippe's exquisite moon phase complication, with stars and moon against a blue night sky. The artistry
Man, this guy's
and
going
level
on forever,
of
huh?
details is outstanding and one of the
Sorry.
most beautiful
Only
in the
20
entire
minutes left.
industry. This watch is fitted
We're
with a
losing
luxurious
viewers.
calfskin strap
Calfskin,
with a
there you
velvety
go.
nubuck finish and hand
Contrast
stitch in an
stitching.
elegant
Not
beige hue.
acceptable.
An alternate strap option in black calfskin is available,
Curly, you
featuring
nailed-
a
you nailed it,
tasteful
Curly.
fabric pattern, also adorned with beige stitching. The strap is elegantly finished with a fold-over clasp, proudly displaying the Patek Philippe's
The
White
Patek
gold.
cross, baby. The Patek cross. That's all people need to know. Go for it.
In
Go
white
for the
gold,
cross.
baby.
Go for the cross.
iconic
That's an
caltrop
amazing,
emblem,
amazing
a symbol
pickup.
of good fortune.
Cap.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Really incredible.
Thank you so much, OC. I do greatly appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone in the chat for their congratulations as well. And for watching, you know, as too many of you, and I tried to highlight you all in the comments one by one, from Logan, AB, Bob, Darth Simon, aka Steve, Leaf Cigars, not a show sponsor, but buy your cigars at Leaf. We have Curly. Thanks, Curly. Yeah, you're spot on. You know what's going on. Tickle My Talk. Okay. Logan, of course, boxer fans, AB, may I mention that, Skies and Boys, Mobster, McLovin, Bamal, once you see it, JDMTL, you know all these guys, a lot of these guys, probably all of these guys, OC. Alex, Wristwatchholic, yep. Highlighting your comment. I will see you in Geneva. I don't even know do you know who Daniel Quack is, OC?
No, I don't. I'm going to pretend I don't know who he is.
Okay, because I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know who he is either.
This is a great comment. Congratulations,
you?
Cap. Amazing
God.
addition to the collection. It really is. I mean, it's a
adding-
phenomenal pickup.
What do you think? Pretty good,
Expensive,
right?
incredible. Yeah, it's incredible. It's a Patek, the white gold Patek annual calendar travel time that functions as a casual watch, a dress watch, and a high-end luxury watch all together. It's this multi-personality, and you could pull this off in a hoodie, you pull it off in a suit, pull it off in shorts on in Nantucket, anything. It's a Patek Philippe.
Look at this.
It's an incredible watch.
Jeans ready to go. Oh, I don't have it on my wrist. Oh well. I'll put it on now. Yeah, I think so too. And again, you had asked a question, which is a great question. Is usually I will see a watch a long time. This one I didn't, and it happened to come up in one of the dealer streams, and that made me take a closer look at it. And then when I inquired, we started talking, talking numbers, because this is a big. I mean, it's a lot more expensive. It probably double than the amount I've ever spent on any piece, without getting too granular, i.e. the granular dial. But for me, it's a big step up, and I think the collection there needs some culling has to be done, not just to recoup some money, but the number of watches I have, and as I don't know, when you have the white, you have gold Pateks and Rolex, it's hard. It's hard. Like, what do you do when you wear like some of the steel that you have, and I love those too, but tough decisions need to be made. Thanks, Hot Watcher. So thanks, OC, for sharing the journey of the unboxing.
It's a pleasure to be on while you're unboxing it.
Great to have Duco on as well. And I know you did a stream earlier. You were covering the latest and greatest Rolex rumors and innuendo.
We had a surprise unboxing in that stream, by the way. So,
wait a minute. Oh, I saw it. Yep. That was yeah,
it was a good one.
It was shocker of all shocker, right? The twist. That was some
I had no idea that was coming. No idea.
Me neither. Well done. Well sold too. That was you went from the lowest of lows to the highest of highs. That's a crazy piece. If you're talking
what about you're wearing $100,000 watch on the wrist cap? I mean, it's a crazy hobby, isn't it? It's an insane.
I mean,
hobby.
It is insane, and the insanity is just how much we've gone. The journey has taken us to this point. Because I never would have fathomed that back in 2020. I was happy wearing a Rolex sub. Thinking that's all you need is my 16610 and a few others. But it's fascinating. I guess it's like anything else. When you start collecting and learning more, and you kind of go down whatever journey or path this takes you. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to go. But if you want to elevate and, spend more money, if you will, you get more comfortable too. I found, like, each step, you kind of learn more and you can get comfortable. Now, I mean, there's risks on any of this because it's collecting. There's like, I guess it's like art as well, but you do the best you can, and then you buy what you want, and I feel Patek Philippe, I do want to have some sort of security or whatever, if you ever want to move out of it, or if you ever need to move out of it. But yeah,
you think you'll wear it more on the tan or on that charcoal?
That's a great question. I mean, because everyone goes right to the tan, and I'm like, the charcoal. And by the way, a lot of folks in the community, not a lot, but a few, I had reached out to you before I made the purchase, and it was more of like a confirmation of, hey, should I do this? And you don't want to. You build consensus, if you will, but you're really looking to people to confirm, what you're going to do anyway. But if someone who you respect in our community, and that's the great thing about our community, is it's a valuable resource, right?
Which I was never asked, for the record. I was not consulted in any way, shape, or form. I reach out to people who I trust in the community. Never got a phone call.
There's only just a very select few. When I say
right.
like 2 or 3, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm gonna do it anyway. That's the thing. But
That's
like,
right.
I knew you'd approve. It's an approved brand. It's a Patek
approved brand.
Philippe. I mean, you were on board. I didn't need, but
Don't need my
well, you
approval.
have, and I know you have your Patek. That's an annual calendar, that blue one, and it's beautiful with the diamond. So
Mhm.
I'm like, it's not the Nautilus and Aquanaut. That's the difference. Is it's just a different direct. And those are great watches. Don't get me wrong. I love both of them actually. And cheapest Nautilus, if you go with the 5711, you're at 100,000. I didn't
Yeah,
pay retail
100,000.
for this watch. I didn't pay 90,000. I didn't pay 100. I feel like Ron Popeil. I didn't pay 99,000. I didn't pay 91.
What did you pay?
I didn't even pay 89,000. Oh, and it comes with an extra mixing bowl. It does come with the
Free
pusher,
shipping. Yeah.
free shipping, and the pin pusher, and
I like these
all that.
with the gray market dealers, like on Motor or whatever. They'll say like 169,000 plus label. Like,
Right? Yeah. Right.
wait a
Right,
minute.
Right. Yeah.
You
yeah.
want to sell me a watch for 170 grand, and you can't afford $60 to pony up the label? I got to pay for that? You kidding me? Plus label. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So what's interesting? So let me look at Curly's chat. I'll make you laugh. We featured that watch when Peter dropped the vid, small fishbowl can. I may have seen it. Now I can blame you, because maybe that I probably watched your stream when you were, but I know I watched that. I watch Peter regularly. I like his videos and stuff. But I think, but yeah, I just picked this up and I purchased it probably after that stream. So you may see you're influencing people, Curly, to buy watches. Who would have thunk it? Yeah. And of course, I looked to see if the watch was still available. It wasn't even posted on a website. And so if the answer was no, that would have been it. Right. But not only
Right.
was the answer yes.
You probably would have moved on, like psychologically, like, okay, whatever, and then
But you know
forgotten
what?
about it for months.
Probably, but I've seen that watch before. Like something about it, it's used often, but it's true. The watch speaks to you, right? I used to laugh about that. It spoke to me, like divine intervention, like the gods, or like, but it really is true. Like it speaks. It's the good way to describe it. Is the watch speaks to you, or hey, you don't choose the watch chooses you. But you have to be in the right mindset. Like I was thinking, I want a complicated Patek. I saw that watch before. It intrigued me. I think the 5226G, and I've spoken to someone about that watch, is great. Like it actually has a color match date window as well. Like I highly recommend that than a if you want to go in a different direction than a dress Calatrava, because there's so many Calatrava like watches, right? There's a lot of good looking dress. You get a Breguet, I hate to say it, a cheaper Breguet, Bosi. What do you feel about like these? You're shaking your head. I already know how you feel, but the lower. Can you pick up a 15,000 or less Breguet dress piece and be satisfied? No.
I mean, you give so many choices with Patek. I mean, why bother? Why bother these days?
How about because people like VC too for dress watches. I know Swiss has the Traditional. Those are pretty, right?
Yeah, but he likes super complicated, like with tourbillon,
Breguet tourbillon,
Breguet tourbillons, Daniel Roth tourbillons, things like that. He's got high-end taste.
I think the problem is, OC, where we're going in this hobby, it requires us to spend more money and get more complications. Because I would like to have a tourbillon, but I don't want to spend that money for a tourbillon. So you get a Breguet tourbillon. I'm not getting a Chinese tourbillon. You know what I mean? Like I want a real proper Swiss watch, and I think it's cool. Or you know what I also looked at? The perpetual calendar Pateks. The what's the reference number? I always forget. 5340 or 5390. It's discontinued, and it was 37 millimeter perpetual calendar, like the classic Patek dress piece. And I think you can get one in the like around 50-ish.
Yep.
But I went with this instead.
Let me just rattle off some of the characteristics of 5326. You tell me like whether they appeal to you or not. Like, so the fact that it was white gold.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, the hobnail case. You always like that?
No, here nor there. It's not like, it's
Not here nor
nice to
there.
have. No, I like it. I
But
like it, but it doesn't, it's nice.
the complication, the fact that it was annual calendar and travel time. You
Love
like.
it.
Do you like the style of the numerals? How they're laid out on that style? Because you see that style also on some of their perpetual calendars too. And
I do. I like the
You do.
style, and I like
then,
the fact that it's Arabic. Of course, yes, 100%.
in Arabic. And then you also
Legibility.
like the gradient dial, which is that asphalt style dial. It's kind of unique, right?
It's unique. I love it, but I'm finding out this more and more. As much as there's dial color variations, the green, the blue, the red, the yellow, I'm a black. Like I do gravitate. My Rolexes are like, it's almost too much now with black
All black.
dials. So
Yeah.
so a gradient though, and a granular textured dial, who would have thunk that, they call it asphalt or whatever, or they don't, Patek doesn't, but other people do.
Yeah.
That I think because of the black and the gradients, because it's not just black and it's textured and it's, goes from light to dark as you go from, the middle to the outer. You maybe can't see it in this lighting. Hey, maybe I should go to that pitch black lighting. What do you think? I'll say.
It's
You like that, right?
textured
Let's see.
charcoal gray is the official name. So,
Textured charcoal gray. Thank you.
right.
Thank you for that. Let me look. We're here. Let's do a little experiment. We're gonna. It's called piss OC off and go with a dark camera. What do you think, OC? Good. I like it this way though. I think it looks good.
Do you
Look at that.
hold on? Do you have?
That- look at
hold on. Let me loom
Let's
this
see.
up for you.
Yeah, lumen up. I do have a
Let me
lumen.
loom it
I
up.
could
Hold on.
lumen it up, but
Loom it up here.
there you go.
It's not working. It's not working.
You know what? I could.
Oh, there we go.
You know what would be fun? I could loom mine.
Loom it.
See, I should be looming it while you
Loom it.
Want me to loom this? Really?
Yeah, loom it. Yeah.
I got to get my my special luminescent flashlight. All right, give me a second. You could fill the air, right? Have you ever streamed before? Like, do you know what you're doing here?
Never, but I can try.
You speak while I leave, like while I do something else.
Sounds good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we got Mobster in the chat. We can only try our best. Thank you very much, Mobster. Alex wristwatch collar cap. You still have the 5227 Calatrava? Yes, I do believe he has that in the collection. It is in his main box with all the Rolex. He also has the dress Patek in there as well. So he has a two Patek collection, like a very classy conservative dress watch, and now something that's a little sportier, a little bit more. It can be casual. It's certainly luxury because it's a $100,000 watch in white gold, and so he has two killers and a bunch of Rolex and a bunch of other stuff too, including a Royal Oak. It's got a killer collection. Franchise clubs. Everybody blames me. Cap. Yep. Everybody blames.
Yeah,
Curly.
I know, Curly. Yep, I saw that. You're right. So I'll just add me to the list. All right, I'm going to go dark here so I can.
All right, do
Can you
it.
see any loom? Let's see. I can
Here,
see it. Can you? Yeah, just loom it up. Let's see.
Yeah, we loom it up. Here we go.
Okay, you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, that's a great shot. The hands and the numerals. Nice green loom.
Yeah. Hands and numerals. The small seconds isn't looming. What's very interesting is I noticed that the date aperture at the 6 o'clock is is that a rhombus? You're good at these.
It's a trapezoid, but with a curve at the bottom, right?
So yeah, and it's interesting. I almost didn't buy it because of the it didn't. So I am I like, some people like when dials are not symmetrical. I kind of like symmetry, and so anything that's, yeah, I know, and so I think we have that in common. But anything that's kind of not symmetrical, it like makes me do a double take, and I'm like, wait a minute, should I do this?
But it is
a little.
It is at the 6 o'clock. It is at the 6 o'clock, even though it's a trapezoid.
Right.
You know?
And I think, but then I thought about it, and they're smart, and I'm good with it. It needed to make it a little bit bigger because they want you to read the day. the day of the month.
Hmm.
That's my view. I don't know if that's what they did, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's also sunk because it's a complicated movement. It's sunken down a little bit, so you have to really look at it straight on.
yep.
It's you can't really look at it from the side.
Yeah.
Like I'm
I
trying
mean,
to look at it from the side now. Yeah, it's
it-
harder to see.
It checks a lot of boxes because, again, I was looking at those annual calendars and none of them spoke to me, to use that again. And then this one did, and I'm like, wow, I get the GMT and the, not the GMT, but the travel time, the dual time. And I always liked the ease of use of a travel time where I don't have to do math. I don't have to do military time or Zulu time or GMT and make that, oh, it's 2,200 hours. Oh, okay. It's 10 o'clock, in the morning. I don't need to do that. I can look and say, boom, it's 9:10 here. Oh, it's 2:15, 2:10 somewhere, in California or whatever. That's a bad example, but it's 5:10 here. Oh, it's 2:10 in California. Simple. The hour points. I'm a simple guy, OC. The hour points to the hour. That's all I need. But I also have the Rolex GMT, so I like.
You know what's great about this watch too is it's an incredible airplane watch, because when you walk down that aisle with that Patek, you're going to win the airplane flex war every single time, because people are going to have subs. You might have a guy with a GMT, you're going to have a guy with a Breitling, and you're going to blow those fucking guys out of the water. And if you're traveling to a different time zone, you're going to take that crown, pull it out, you're going to adjust the hour one way or the other, or two hours or whatever, and you're going to feel like $1,000,000 because this watch cost a fortune, but you'll actually be able to use it for a purpose for which it was intended. And I think you're going to feel like $1,000,000 when you wear this watch on a plane and you travel somewhere with it. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, looking forward to it. So Wristwatchaholic Alex says, Cap, do you still have the 5227 R? Actually, I don't know. J. I get stuck with J. I don't know.
It's
why.
in the good box. It's in the first box, which is the good one.
It is in the good box. I still have it. Yes. So I have two Pateks, which two is better than one. Will that stay or go? I don't know. I like it as a dress piece. I like that Calatrava. I like having it. And I still have it. So, yep, still there. Thanks, I Heart Maldives.
Maldives, the best.
He's incredible. Congrats, Captain. Love this watch. It's the watch for Indiana Jones if he was a Patek guy. Yeah, that's a great point. I think that's right. Yeah, the colors match too, right? With what he would wear.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, it's the on Patek. Look, there's traditionalists you may have heard. You probably know some of them who, are freaked out by this watch. You know who doesn't like this watch? Christian from Theo and Harris.
Who gives a fuck what he thinks, really?
Oh, I don't.
Seriously.
Oh, obviously I don't, because I bought the watch. But, when you buy a watch, you got to give two fucks with anyone thinks, right? JJ got his day date with the what's that?
Eisenkeisel?
No.
Onyx?
He got the Onyx style, which has the V pattern. I mean, people before he even bought it, they were like, "Oh, the snot wiped out. What is that?" And he's like, "I don't give two shits what people think." I kind of like buying a watch that they don't. And it's kind of funny because the one he got looks actually very symmetrical with the V. So there are some of those that I do not like, and I get why some people would be like hating on that watch. But if you get one that actually has, it almost looks like a normal, like that it was designed that way and could be reproduced, but it's a one of one dial. Point is, he doesn't give a rat's ass what people think. And I think when you buy a watch, if it's well thought out as to why you bought it and you like it, that's all you need.
Cap, I think I'm driving away viewers, so I'm going to let you take it solo, or someone else can jump on, take my place, and do a much better job.
No, I appreciate you hopping on, OC. I
I think it was valuable commentary and value add. Always a pleasure because you're always a gracious host, and I go on your show, and quid pro quo. You're always
Thank you for
welcome
having me on, and
this
thank
show.
you. And thank you, Mr. GMT, for having me as well. Appreciate it.
That's right.
Congratulations, Cap. And I have a feeling the people in the audience might be seeing more of Captain and OC together. You never know.
You know, I don't know. What would they call that?
Never know.
Occap or something else?
Cap Ock. Who knows?
Maybe. Who knows?
Time will tell.
That's right.
Peace out, brother. Congratulations. We're in good health. Amazing.
Thanks,
watch.
OC. Appreciate
Peace
it.
out.
See you soon. That was the original OC from the original OC channel. It's always good to have folks with you know, he's seen a ton of these watches and done a lot of unboxings, and you know, he's very good at it, and you know, can describe things that you may not speak about and ask questions, which is great. Duco as well. So it's great to have folks on the panel to share the experience, and then everyone in this amazing chat, you know, who are responsible for me spending all this freaking money on watches. I'm looking at you, Curly. No, I'm just teasing. Gen G, wait, I don't think I did I pull your comment up? Would you call it a dodecahedron even? I don't know what that word means. It's another SAT word. I'd have to look it up. Thanks for your support. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh man, I was about to wrap up, but now we got this guy coming on, because I think the hangout is starting. Hey, what's up, Brian? Good to have you.
Oh, can you hear me? There I am. Where am I?
Man.
Am I here? Yeah.
You're here. Yes, you're.
Let me get this into my headset so that it doesn't echo. There we go.
But I don't know when the Sunday Fun Day show is happening, and when I'm not going to be.
No, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. You got 20 minutes.
Do I? Are you sure?
Yeah. I checked before I came on.
Okay, good. Well, we have less than that because I have an outro. I had 2 outro songs planned, and I can only pick one at this point.
Oh.
Anyway, go ahead. Yeah.
I am so happy you got that watch. That is.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's been on my short list now for 6 months. Kind of waiting for the timing to be right and the deal to be done, but yeah. So
you're on the short list. So for this one, because I know you and I have spoken about them, the 5326G.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, who would have known? Honestly, I didn't know that there was a lot of folks, because when you go, you know, watching the videos, and then I, you know, read the comments when you're in the research phase, kind of, and you know, exploring and seeing, you know, and again, this wasn't one that was like, I don't really have a list, but you know which ones you go back to. This one was strange. It kind of fit, and I talked about it with OC, like some of the criteria with complications and going up the food chain, so to speak, with Patek, getting another Patek or an AP. So it kind of checked those boxes. And then I think it was just, you know, the watch chooses you kind of thing. Like it just, the opportunity arose, and you know more, you know, you and I have spoken about it. And again, if the offer wasn't what it was, I may have just said no, or if the thing was on, you know, listed or sold already, you know, does it come back around? I don't know. You know, and it has to kind of fit. Everything has to kind of work.
I came to the I came to the realization with this particular model that, one, I wasn't going to buy it at retail.
Yep.
2, so my next watch on my want list with my Patek AD is the 5226. So the 300.
Yes. Yeah. You meant, that's with the AD. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
yep.
That's with the AD.
Great watch. You and I talked about it. I think I just said it on this stream too. I love it. I didn't even look at that one. I didn't. The 2024 with these 2 releases. I don't know what I was drawn to at the time, but you know, I kind of came around to them sooner. You know, more recently.
I immediately admired this because of the combination of the hobnail on the side of the case, the floating lugs, the way they do them welded on, so that
Yep.
the hobnail is continuous
Mhm.
around,
Yeah.
even under
Yeah,
the
we're showing that
lugs.
before.
Um,
Very cool, by the way they do that.
this is the ultimate, and what yeah, I was
Show some
in
hobnail.
Vegas like
Try to get that.
I was in Vegas like four months after it was introduced, and
I'm
I
gonna
went
switch cameras. Go ahead.
and I went to the AD at the Wynn,
Yeah.
and they had one, and I tried it on, and I said, okay, I love this.
Yeah.
This is the ultimate travel watch for a long trip because it's got the annual calendar, so you know the day, the date, and the month, and it's got the travel time complication, so you can easily jump a time zone or 2 or 4, or if you need to.
Yep.
And it just doesn't.
It's ridiculous.
Well, what I'm beginning to admire about Patek in particular is their willingness to do the odd or quirky things and stick by them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's bold. It's definitely bold. I mean, they're leading,
Yeah.
they're leading in this. And people are like, oh, how can you, look, you're not the traditionalists. You're going against Patek's DNA, and it's outside the box, which is good,
Yeah.
avant-garde. I love using that word. The moon phase is very cool. I mean, I like to show the moon, so I don't really care, if we're in the right phase, but as long as I see some of that moon, I think it's a bosom. I think it's got a bosom moon too. But,
Hey.
oh. Small seconds is cool. And you know what else, Brian? The decoration on the movement, with the bridges, the Côte de Genève, anglage, blah, 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 the whole thing, and the micro rotor. I mean, it's really for Patek. I mean, I know, folks with the Lange finishing is, it's equal, if not better than Patek. Well, with this one, I'd put this right up there with the, the Lange finishing on their watches.
Well, and that's the other thing with this model in particular versus just the three-handers. They went with they went and upgraded they upgraded the movement to the micro rotor movement.
Right. Now, what I would do, if we had more time, I would bring up the 5226G, and we will, maybe on the Watch Hangout. Shout out to the Watch Hangout, and go check that out in 15 minutes. And I'll try to hop on there as well after I take a break and maybe eat something other than White Castle today. I don't know. Yeah, I want to show that too, because I really, honestly, that one's great. And I think people should look into it, if they're not looking for a traditional dress piece.
Yeah, and this watch really changes. It changes characters the minute you swap out the bands.
Yeah. I want to, here's the thing. I have to change, and I guess I obviously would need the tool, which I don't have, to change the deployant onto this guy. But I think it looks great on this watch. I think this strap is really cool.
You might have the opportunity, if you want to order just order the pin buckle.
Yeah, that's the better, yeah,
because it makes it easier to swap it out.
Oh, and just put it on a pin buckle and not. Yeah, that
one
makes
on
a
the
lot
pin
of sense.
buckle, one on the deployant.
I like that. Thanks. That's a great suggestion. See how the community assists, like the knowledge we get, for better or for worse. I mean, now we're going even deeper in this, so I don't know
how we enable each other to spend.
Right, we're such enablers, man. You guys are. Every time I try to get out, they keep pulling me back in. So Steve, I got to talk to Steve. So Steve has been making moves, buying banger APs and stuff, and he knows we've spoken about me getting another AP. And look, everything's on the table. Thank you, by the way. Congrats on everybody. Shout out to show sponsor, the Watch Hangout. Leaf Cigars. Go get your cigars. Easter's coming up. Smoke some stogies during Easter. Summer is a great time to smoke cigars.
Leaf Cigars. Congrats on a real banger. Question is, if Rolex comes calling, the ombre, right? The ombre day date he's talking about, you running in. Yeah, I'm screwed, man. I mean, yeah, I have to buy that. So, but I have to be, some things are going to have to go. And most, it's going to be steel. And, you know, OC was on. I don't, you know, I don't really buy into, you know, these brands are approved, these aren't, because, you know, everyone collects differently and folks buy Tudors, they're great watches and there's a reason and people love all different brands. Except for you, Brian, you hate Omega too, but
I hate the
entire Swatch group is out. So, you know, everyone has their thing. Like for you, it's don't buy a Swatch watch, right? Anything in the Swatch group, out. I mean, but you don't want to buy it. You're okay if someone else does it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Except for
but everyone's different is the point, right? Everyone has their own thing.
Those new $60,000 constellations in full gold that they came out with, it's ridiculous. But anyway, go ahead.
I don't think I've seen those are the new ones that came out. I'm sure we'll cover those on JJ's. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna come in, but you know what, Steve? I just looked at one I saw in one of the chat groups or whatever. I'm a white gold guy, and I know people are more into like the yellow and red. I'm almost like, you got to make cuts. So as much as, I'd want the VC with that blue dial, maybe the white gold ombre would be the one. And I didn't even register for that one. I registered for the, the green ombre on yellow, or the black on rose. And I'm thinking maybe the white with the blue is the one for me, but I have the blueberry. So probably not. Answer is yes. I gotta buy it. I mean, I register for watches that I buy. Like, so if I get a call, I'm going in and buying it. And then I'm selling, I gotta sell other ones. Yeah, we're total enablers.
Yeah.
Try it on a rubber. So it's interesting, an Aquanaut style strap. So Vimal, I thought about, let's say I lived where Brian lives, in Florida, the Sunshine State.
Liquid sunshine.
And Brian, there's a great question for you, because you're going to ultimately get one of these, 5226 or 5326 or both. I don't know whichever's coming first or however that's going to play out. I thought about this in summer, because summer's coming up soon and it's hot today. We'll get, these are going to get sweaty, and dirty. That my concern is, I got to clean this. So I'm going to need to get some nice cleaner, because I'm sure this can get splashed on, this can get dirty. It's a very light, which is why the darker strap works. Would you wear rubber? Now, I don't know. I'd have to see it. I don't know if it would look good on a rubber strap.
I would probably invest in some of the vegan straps that are waterproof.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, there's a handful of them that are like my wife has this. I've got it back here so it gets some sunshine occasionally.
While you're doing that, I got to catch up on my reactions. OC was like distracting me all stream.
This is her little Cartier solar tank.
Oh, I love it.
And
cannot go wrong with a tank.
The strap is made out of apple skins.
Wow.
And it doesn't sweat or change colors.
Oh, that's great. Where'd you find that?
This is what it's what Cartier sells it with.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. It's
so in answer to Vimal's question, I would do one of these. I would trust Brian's judgment. Like, it sounds like this is really good advice. That's good knowledge.
Yeah, or I do the sailcloth more often, because the sailcloth is going to be easier to get stuff off of.
This just doesn't seem to me to be a rubber strap. It's 30 meters. It's got the clou, the hobnail, the clou de petit.
That's not your full watch.
Not at all.
But at the same time, you don't want to watch where you're going to sweat through the band and stain it from the other side. Yeah, so you want to, that's one of those things. And that's why when I was talking to the Patek AD, I settled on the 5226, because if I do have to sell it down the road, I'm not going to take as big of a hit. and it's not it's in the standard Calatrava line, and it comes with the sailcloth strap, so it gives you a little sportiness to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. AB is mentioning autumn straps. McLovin, how long is this? I'm long enough to hang 2 bathroom mirrors. Oh, that's good. Make dinner. Well, you're one up on me. Do laundry, get my clothes ready for work, sweep the garage, and have a drink. Good. Well, I'm glad you accomplished all those things. I've accomplished none of those things, and I am hungry and need to end this because the other stream's coming up, and I blame OC for dragging this out much longer than I intended.
Yeah, Cap, it's time for you to stop blaming other people for your impulses. You know,
That's true. I did decide to fire up the stream too last minute.
Yeah. You can't blame GMT for giving you the keys to the channel and leaving it just hanging there. So
that's true. I can't blame Curly for forcing me to do something. He didn't have a gun to my head to buy this watch. I can't blame you for extending the length of the stream, but I can. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. Brian, it's great having you on as usual. I wish you were on a little earlier, but we are coming up on the 2 hour and 40 minutes. Appreciate it. You guys are the best. There it is. He's got it all down. I'm going to throw the outro song on and see you guys on the next one. Thank you and have a great night.